The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I'm gonna lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
White flag waves. Come on, Dino, bring it home. Dino can hear him yelling. He sees the checkered flag waving. He gets it done.
Works his way off turn number 4. Down here across the stripe. Jack hit. We'll get your win.
Clevenger wins at the Lanier National Speedway. Checkered flag wave. Give it to Putt Putt.
Final lap. Here we go. Drag race down the backstretch. Who's it going to be? They're so tight coming here off the lead. And it's going to be, holy crap, it's going to be Chris Thompson. Dean Reynolds down here through 3 and 4. Coming up off, looking good and clean. He will get the win here at Lernerville. Patrick Spangler working off of 4. He will get your win here tonight at Lanier. That 280 and Jeff Sharp trying to close in on the 72.
Get there, checkered flag wave. William Watson holds on.
Yo, 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 tune in, don't miss Shaggy TV, hit him with the twist. Gang on deck, let's pick up the pace. Remote in hand, it's a cartoon race. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Flip the channel, hit the screen. Velma's got the clues, keep it clean. Fred in the whip, Daphne looking mean. Shaggy on the snacks, munching every scene. Zoinks, got ghosts in the room. Monsters lurk, smell the cartoon fumes. Fog thicker than my uncle's perfume. Solve it quick, then straight to the tune. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Spooky vibes with the laugh on top. Masked villains, every case non-stop. Trapdoor falls, but the plan don't flop. Cue the laugh track, tick tock, tick tock.
Week number 1 is on the board. We are live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. I'm Zach Chapman, a.k.a. Shaggy. Ready to bring it to you here. We're at the USA International Speedway. We're down here in Florida, man, home of the Gator. It's going to get nasty down here. Right now, let's see, we had 26. Is that out? Yeah, we got 26 guys right now, so we're going to be sending 2 home. We'll have a B main. So it's not do or die here in qualifying, but it is going to be do or die in the heat races. You don't want to have to go to that B main. You want to finish inside of that top 4, man. That's what it's going to all be about here. Is the clock strike 7. I'm sure Dino giving the guys the yearly spiel, telling them, hey, anybody, any last takers, who we got out there. There you see the checkered flag waving. It's time to go. Let's steal the show. Who's it going to be, man? This is going to be interesting. Got some new guys out here. Not too many. Not too many. Got our same old, our old faithfuls out here. As we always do here in Coast to Coast. I'm getting a little better after that stroke that I had. Let me tell you. Things are clicking off a little easier. I shouldn't have as many freaking pauses. I shouldn't sound as stupid as there we go. Well, that was pretty crazy. Now we got sound. I was tripping out there for a second. Going into 1. This is, of course, Trevor Frank here. He's a new guy. He's in the 1 machine. I think that'll change. I don't think he'll be number 1. I heard Dino talking about this. I think he joined up in the room before we had the number switch come to avail here. Trevor puts the time in 22:87 in lap number 1. So far, so good until Brian Dickens. That is stars and bars, man. That 122 machine, he is hot, is always top of the charts, just by a nose over that 79 of Dino. Can he get a little bit of more time? Final time off of 4, that 122, chugging. Can he find more? No. 22.61 the final time around. Dino gets up to a 22.64. That second time around. Oh, one guy does get faster lap number 2. 22.56. That's the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux, in the 75 machine. Mike Brewer coming across the stripe, 23 flat, second time around. He doesn't get any faster. Tom Atlas, he can't get any quicker. Or no, he does get quicker, excuse me. Jumps up to P19, and that's going to do it here. Some guys didn't get out there in time. Not going to be able to finish up that second lap here. Is, well, we're all over the place, clicking wrong stuff, getting it to pop up, look a little crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. I should say we're looking for sponsorship here for 2 of the sessions here tonight. Our middle session, our Renegade Sprint Cars, as we will have a little bit of a change here. You'll see this as we roll along. Not going to have our Rebels Sprint Cars like we normally do. We're just going to go straight into Renegade Sprint Cars. And then we'll end the night with our 410 Sprint Cars. Now, they'll be fixed setup, I'm pretty sure. So, shouldn't really get any, I should say, shouldn't be any, what the hell word am I looking for? Any big surprises, you know? We should all be on the same playing field with the 410s. But either way, let's take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. Running out the field, the 147 of Michael Vecchio, row 4 to the top shelf, the 06 of Scott Thomason, to the inside, the 68 of Tom Atlas. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 1 of Trevor Frank, to the inside, the 051 of Putt Putt, Clay Christopherson. Row 2 to the outside, the 122 of the Stars and Bars, your quick time, Brian Dickens, to the inside, the 88, Soupy, Dan McLaren in row 1. For heat race number 1 to the top shelf, the 32 of the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano, and starting on the pole, the 066 of the Strut, Mike Guido. Alrighty. Let's roll around. Actually, yeah, we don't want TV4 yet. Let's wait on that. Okay, so now there is one thing I do see that I swear it's not on my screen. If I could screen share you guys my screen. Where it says USA International Speedway. On my overlay, my version that I have, it's not all white. Just the letters are white. It's black with a little faint white box around it. I don't have it all whited out like you guys do. I'll try to change that for next week. Blame my stroke. That's what we're going to blame. As the green flag set the wave, 8 laps to play. Heat race number 1 is underway. Mike Weeda trying to barrel it in there into 1, but look at the 32 going high, wide, and handsome. Anthony Morano taking peeks here at the lead, driving it into 3. Here he comes to 66, though. Clips the inside. He's going from first back to 6. Contact. Oh, here we go. Brian Dickens falls to the tail end of the pack here. Clay Christopherson somehow holds on to the top 3, and Dan McLaren. How did Soupy hang on to the top 4? That is unbelievable. Dan McLaren somehow, some way able to hold on to that top 4. You're going to see everything pop up there. I was making sure my trading paints was on. It is indeed on. That is just what we've got Dan McLaren in, and we're coming to 5 to go this time. Anthony Morano, he's got this thing packaged up. He's got a little bow on it. Can he hold off Frank? Frank is coming. I mean, he's reeled him in just a little bit since the contact here. He's chewed it up now, down to 5. Now it's extending a little bit here. Coming off corner exit. Meanwhile, Clay Christopherson, he's trying to reel him in, trying to think of a way he can send this thing down underneath. He's coming to the cross flags here. We're halfway. 4 to play. He can putt-putt. Send it underneath here. Nope. He's just going to tuck in line. Stay behind. 51. Now he's looking down low. Side by side. It's a drag race down the backstretch. Here we go in Florida. Clay going to send it in. Slide job. Move putt-putt up the P2, but only for a moment. Frank going to look. Take a peek here downstairs. What's he going to do? Side by side into 1. The 1. Oh, he's going to hang her down there. Dan, going to let him slap back in line. And Dan says, you know what, Frank? You know what, Trevor? We're in the top 4. We're in the show. Let's be nice. Let's not get too vicious here. We got 2 sticks in the air, brother. 2 to go. Scott Thomason, he's in the outside looking in right now. P5, he's up 3 spots, started 8th. He's not in a bad spot. You know, he's going to be running in the B main right now as we take a peek up. Oh, Dan Frank cut back underneath as the white flag going to wave 1 lap to play. And Anthony Morano just watching this thing wind down. 1 more trip around. Final time down the backstretch. Going to drop the sail, send her off into 3. Rolling it through turn number 4. Checkered flag going to wave. Give it to the Ant-Man. Anthony Morano gets it done in Florida. Putt-putt coming on P2. Frank and McLaren, your top 4. Weeda, Thomason, Atlas, Vecchio, and Dickens. Well, they're going to the B main. Sorry, my brain kind of shuts off. But Dean knows Colton. Colton just texted me, my boss, who wants me to come up there Thursday. We got to... Oh, I didn't click on anybody. We're going to try this again here. Try this again. There we go. Starting lineup for heat race number 2, and then I'll continue my story. Alton 4th, going to take up the rear of the field in that 61 machine. The 990 of Glenn Sharp lines up to the outside of row 4. The 39 of Patrick Spangler taking the inside. Row 3 to the top shelf. The 7 of Bob DeGood to the inside. The 21 of Jonathan Tehofagen Row 2 to the outside, the 75 of the Philly Flyer. Trevor Giroux to the inside, his teammate in that 007, Sammy B. Sam Bach. And row 1 to the top shelf, another one of the FTM boys, William Watson in that 23 machine. And starting on the pole, good luck in that 227 of Justin Hazlitt. I don't know if I'd want to be there, man. You get to hold off 3 FTM guys, and, well, you got Jonathan Tahafage there inside of row 3. I mean, this is a difficult heat race. Would not be very fun. Definitely, he's got his work cut out for him here. Like I was saying, we got a little bit of a problem here on our microphone when I go to do interviews after the race with the wireless mic. They don't want to go through the microphone, so I got to go up Thursday, the day before. We finally got a guy coming up to go over all that. I got to do a little bit of testing, a little bit of engineering, see what we can do here, get that figured out a little bit. Take a look to that sky. The green flag is high. 8 laps to let him fly. Heat race number 2 is underway. Good run there by that 227 into 1. That's perfect. Textbook. Play defense. Don't let those FDM boys around you. You got to put the gloves up. You got to go to war. Sam Bachman. Boy, oh boy, he sent it in there. He was trying to take it. He may pay for that one. Sammy trying to work it down on the inside. Meanwhile, William Watson, he's taking advantage, moving up the P2, the 23 machine. Looking ahead, trying to find a way to get around that 227, but he can't do it. Meanwhile, that 7, he had a textbook start, but he's fallen back the 4th. I mean, good night, not where he wants to be. Meanwhile, Tahafage, he's going to lose 1. Is he going to lose 2? Got the high side banger, Patrick Spangler. Meanwhile, batter for the lead. The Philly Flyers got him clapping. 3 wide at the front here in Florida. Oh boy, the Philly Flyer, how you doing? Trevor Giroux leads the way, 5 to play. Good night, Trevor. Hazlitt watching him slip away here, but he's got to keep his man. He's got to be smart here. You gotta keep them in your view. You don't want to let that 39 reel you in. He's up the P5, 1 spot out of a transfer. If that 39 can get there, oh man, that'd be something. 3 laps to go this time by. Not a lot of time left for these guys. I mean, not what you want to do here. But the teammates up front running 1, 2, 3. That's how they want to be. I mean, textbook for Full Throttle Motorsports. Is the 227 just looking to hold on. He's got the 39 pretty much defended. You see the 21 running around P6. Next battle for position here is going to be 7th. That's Glenn Sharp here in the 990 and Alton 4th. But pretty much this thing is decided. I mean, you see the 1, 2, 3 coming to the white flag. They're not going to do anything crazy. These are teammates. I mean, you may see William Watson duck to the inside, but I just don't know here. Final trip around as the white flag's waving. But I do know one thing, though. Wins, they come and they go, but they've been coming a lot for this 75, and he's going to get another one. Winner of heat race number 2, give it to Trevor Giroux. Bachman, Watson, and Hazlitt go to the main. Spangler, Tahafage, and Sharp, 4th and a good. Well, they're going to the B. Third and final heat race of the night for your 358 modifieds. Take a look at your starting lineup. 8 drivers make the call. Row 4 to the top shelf, the 883 of Bud Molyneux. To the inside, the 89 of Mason Hine. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 327 of Terry Walters. To the inside, the 19 of Harold Klump. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 79 of Dino. Dean Reynolds. To the inside, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast. Jeff Barker. And row 1 for heat race number 3 to the outside, the 390 of Michael Brewer. And starting on the pole, the 56 of Randy Shreve. You know, Dean Reynolds out here racing, and well, if he hears this, so what? But you know, I can only imagine. Well, I don't even like to think about it or say it, but you know, whenever the time comes for my pops, and I hope it's 50 years away, man. It's a long time, but man, how much that's going to change me, how much that's going to, you know, really affect the way I am as a person. And it's just, it's really impressive to see how Dino, man, how he carries himself. I mean, just how good of a person Dean is. And, you know, that's a lot of that credit is thanks to his dad. And, man, he raised the good one. And hopefully he's up there watching Dino do what he does best here. Run a little bit of 358 modifieds. And hopefully Dean can turn this one around, get on the podium. Let's see what the 79 can do. As the green flag set the wave, heat race number 3 is underway. Look at that. That 79 went high and wide. Now he's going to cut down to the inside. Thought about making it 3 wide. Couldn't do it because that 39 of Mike Brewer, he got a big run to the lead. Now, meanwhile, Dino shuffles himself back to 5th. That 39 leads the way. Dean Reynolds trying to fight for a final transfer. Oh, Barker. He climbs the wall. He keeps it on the racetrack. Dean gets 2 for 1. Able to get around Klump and Barker. Fights himself up into 3rd. Can he go get some more? Got a little bit of breathing room now in between himself and Randy Shreves. Doesn't have the same amount of gap behind him, but he's got some comfort here. He just needs to calm that thing down. Let it smooth over here. Go get him. Oh, he smacked it off the wall here with 5 to go. That's going to allow Harold to take a peek down low. And Bud Molyneux here, he in that 89. What's he going to do? He's got a chance to do something. See Molyneux in the 883. He's hanging out in 6th place. He sees Mason Hine and Harold Klump. Now Mason going to duck beneath Harold. That's the battle for the 4th and final transfer spot. Down the backstretch, he's cracking the whip, the 89. Can he get it this time? 19 going to slide it on the outside. 89 can't get there. Harold Klump wins the drag race to the line. 3 more trips around. In the 19, hold off that 89. It's going to be a close one. But I know Dino, he's going to be kicking himself, man. He's hanging out right behind Randy Shreves, and he's done everything in his power to give away this race. I mean, how is Dino in 3rd? Unbelievable. He's left a trail of mishaps here behind him, and somehow he's still hanging out in 3rd. Mason Hine trying to hold off that 883 as you see that white flag waving, 1 lap to go. And Mike Brewer, he got the lead on the opening lap here and just hasn't looked back. He hasn't extended the lead either, but he hasn't messed up, man. He's just been good. Hasn't been perfect, but he's been good. And sometimes good's pretty dang great as the checkered flag waves. Mike Brewer gets it done here in heat race number 3. Shreves, Reynolds, Klump, your top 4. Hine, Molyneux, Barker, and Walters round out your field. What's up, Butters? What's up, Megan? I just popped up that Coast to Coast chat. How are you guys doing? As we got 14 cars here for this B main, we're going to be taking 12. Going to be taking 12 here, so let's take a look at the starting lineup. Row 7 to the top shelf, the 7 of Bob the Good. To the inside, the 122 of the Stars and Stripes, Brian Dickens. Row 6 to the outside, the 327 of Terry Walters. To the inside, the 61 of Alton Ford. Row 5 to the outside, the 147 of Michael Vecchio. To the inside, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast, Jeff Barker. Row 4 to the top shelf, the 990 of Glenn Sharp. To the inside, the 68 of Tom Atlas. Row 3 to the outside, the 883 of Bud Molyneux. To the inside, the 21 of JT Jonathan Tahaffajan. Row 2 to the outside, the 06 of Scotty T, Scott Thomason. To the inside, that 89 of Mason. Hit him with the high in row 1. For tonight's B main, top 12 going to transfer. To the outside, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler. And starting on the pole, the 066 of the strut, Mike Weeda. Alrighty, so we'll try to watch the battles up front here a little bit. I'm doing pretty good, Butters. I'm doing pretty good. Doing a lot better than I was like 2 weeks ago. I said I was at 90% 2 weeks ago. Honestly, would say I'm at about 90% now. So I don't know what I was at 2 weeks ago, but brother, I wasn't at what I'm at now. I'm doing a lot better. As the green flag set the wave, your B main is underway. Oh, you see that 99 pushing up the racetrack, 707 getting in behind. What's he going to do? Meanwhile, 2 cars behind, the 147 and the 327. They're just hanging out. Their guys right now wouldn't make the show if this thing was over. Not where you want to be here. You see that 61 now in the outside wall. That's Alton 4th. Oh boy, Bob the Good gonna go around. He's able to straighten it up. Good save, Bob. But boy, oh boy, that may have just been enough here as we take a peek up front. Mike Weeda, he's leading the way. Let's go back towards the back. All these guys right now, they're running around 2-3 wide. Behave yourself. You're in the show right now. This is the final transfer spot. Oh, baby! Michael Vecchio just came up there and took it, man. This is what they're racing for. 3 guys under the blanket. Only one person gonna make it. That is until We feed one in the wall. Glenn Sharp, he's going home. Jonathan DeHoffagen. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no, not where you want to be. Let's see what happened here to JT. The 122 just went up there and well, he threw that slider. Jonathan DeHoffagen was there. He paid for it. Now he's sitting in 13th, and he's a long way out of this thing here, only with 5 laps to go. Are the boys going to behave here in front? What do they decide to do here? Coming to 4 laps to go, your leader, Patrick Spengler, he says, I don't know what to do. He's sitting there scratching his head. I think he wants to make a move. He wants to look low, but, you know, if you finished here second, you're going to start on the outside. Nope, he says, I do want to win. I do want to take a look for this thing. Looking here, taking peeks. Can't get it. Going to fall back to second. Big old loss. Man, oh, man, you need to be on this outside, apparently. P12 right now, your 12th and final transfer here is the 327 of Terry Walters. Not the way DeHoffagen wanted to start the season here. He is 5 seconds off the pace. And it is looking more and more like he is not going to make this show. Oh my God, the 327 thinking about taking the peak low here. Not gonna do it. Oh, man. White flag waving. 1 lap to go from Mike Weida. Spengler. He's gotten right there again. What is Patrick gonna do? He's all over the tail tank. He's gonna swing down low, throw the slide job. He had to throw the slide job. The bottom wasn't gonna work. It hasn't been working. Weida gonna take a peek back underneath. Weida wins the drag race to the line. Now let's see what 12th looks like. And it is going to be clean. It's going to be Walters coming home P12. Here comes DeHoffagen rounding out the field. And boy, oh boy, that's a tough break. Stick around on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Got a little bit of 358 modified action coming up next.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
almost that time to go play here for 30 laps at the USA International Speedway. Week number 1, we're still looking for sponsorship, so if you're out there watching, you're interested in possibly sponsoring here, hit up Dino, hit me up, we'll figure something out, but let's go ahead, dim the lights, cue the music, let's get ready to take a look at tonight's starting lineup. Row 12, rounding out the field, the 327 of Terry Walters to the inside, the 147 of Michael Vecchio, row 11 to the top shelf, the 61 of Alton Forth to the inside, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast, Jeff Barker, row 10 to the top shelf, the 7 of Bob the Good to the inside, the 68 of Tom Atlas. Row 9 to the outside, the 06 of Scott Thomason to the inside, the 122 of the Stars and Bars, Brian Dickens. Row 8 to the outside, the 883 of Bud Molyneux to the inside, the 89 of Mason. Hit him with the hind. Row 7 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler to the inside, the 066 of the Strut. Mike Weeda, row 6 to the top shelf. The 19 of Harold Klump to the inside. The 227 of Justin Haslett. Row 5 to the outside. The 88 of Dan McLaren to the inside. That 7-9 of Dino. Dean Reynolds. Row 4 to the outside. The 23 of Bart William Watson to the inside, the 1 of Trevor Frank. Row 3 to the high side, the 56 of Randy Shreves to the inside, the 007 of Sammy B. Sam Bachman. Row 2 to the outside, the 051 of Putt Putt. Clay Christopherson to the inside, the 390 of Mike Brewer. In row 1 for your 30 lap. A main here in Florida, not Peevely, Missouri. I just realized it said that. I'll change it for the next one. To the outside, the 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux, and starting on the pole, the 32 of the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano, as we take a look to that Florida sky. The green flag is high. We got 30 laps to let them fly. Green flag waves. Your A main is underway. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Here we go. The teammates giving us a show. Clay Christopherson gets run up the hill. He gets on the binders. Going to lose 1, 2, maybe even 3. Here comes Dino out of nowhere. William Watson wants a piece. Meanwhile, Anthony Morano, he says, I already lost 2. Oh boy, what am I going to do here? Searching the bottom, trying to find a way around, back around that 390 here, but Trevor Giroux says, stay green, stay green. I'm way out front. Need this thing to stay green. Come on. Patrick Spangler up 3 spots, working the bottom, man. That guy likes the inside here. That 390, or that 39, excuse me, working it here. Likes the basement. Lots of moisture down there. Dino doing it as well, and that 79 machine. Oh, man, Dino working that inside. That 7-9 looking pretty good right now. Can he get up into the top 5 here with his teammates? Able to work ahead in front of the 1 here. Can he work up to the 23? Not just yet. Move Dino up to 8. That's 1 spot for now. You see here, plenty of time left to play. We got 26 laps to go here this time by. Jeff Barker, he's a lap down for some reason. Michael Vecchio, he's down on pit road. That's really, really weird there for Vecchio. Hopefully Barker can get back on the lead lap. Tom Atlas back towards the back as well. I'm not too sure what happened there, but that's going to be hard to overcome here if you're Barker. Tough start to the season here, but at least it's just the start of the season. You got all year to make up those points. Now we got one end the wall, up and over. That's Bud Molyneux. Oh, the 883 comes to a stop. Caution flag waves. Let's see here if we can figure out what happened to Bud. This 883 machine. Just, no, yeah, there wasn't contact with anybody. He just clips that outside wall. And I don't know how he did not go out of the ballpark here. I don't think he doesn't. He doesn't know how. He's just thanking his lucky stars there that he stayed on this racetrack. Able to go down. Michael Vecchio, he's going to pull off. He's a bunch of laps down. I mean, he can maybe, a couple of people disconnect or whatnot, get around them, but not really sure I understand the thought process there and going back out. Ooh, so we got Uncle Ron out there tonight for Mikey B. We're going to put Brewer down on the bottom here. He's going to, this might be one. I don't even know if we can do this in this league. I'm dead serious. But this might be one where, man, okay, if I'm in second, what I'm saying is what my stroke brain is trying to get to here. Trevor, obviously, he's the leader. He gets lane choice. He's going to choose that outside. Well, if you're P2, you have to choose the inside. I don't know, technically. Can you go second on the outside? I don't know if you'd want to be on the bottom. I mean, eventually it becomes advantageous. You wouldn't want to line yourself up 3 deep on the outside instead of taking bottom row 1. But, man, that's a tough one, man. That really is. That's a tough one. I don't know where I'd want to go. We're going to find out. We'll find out here what the better spot is. Let's see. I have my correct cameras here. Green flag waves. We're back underway. The Philly Flyer went early. He dropped that hammer right away. See, this is what I was talking about. And there we go. Bachman not wasting any time. Slot me up into second, my friend. He says, let's go. FTM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, almost 6. But a yellow flag gonna wave. That's Dean Reynolds around, and this is not the way Dino wanted this one to go. Tough break here for the 79 of Dean Reynolds. So let's see what happened here. So he tightened up a little bit. He was already pushing up the hill. And then he got a little shot there from the 88 of Dan McLaren. Rides up the hill. And 3 wide in front of him. Oh. But, I mean, I know he's not going to want to hear this, but that sucks for Dean, because if he could have missed that, you know, that 660, reckon, or the 066, excuse me, on Mike Guida, he would have got all the spots back. That's a tough one for Dean. Nah, that one's, man, that one's going to sting for a little bit. Definitely not the way he wanted that one to go. Tough break there for Dino. It's my fault. This is where having that stroke, I think, screws with me, you know, being able to process multiple things. I got a lot of stuff going on outside my house. My neighbors are outside across the street making a lot of noise. I was just zoning out the window, watching them. And then I realized, you know, well, hey, if I'm zoning out across the window watching them, I'm not talking. I'm not. So, dude, that's where I suck. I promise. We're going to be back, man. Hopefully I'm back in about another month. Hopefully I've gotten a lot better. But going to be back here pretty soon. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Trevor dropped that hammer, and man, Brewer, he won it up there. He won it up there bad. He's going to go from, there you see, 2nd to 4th. That's what it's going to be there with the teammates. They're just going to keep losing the spots, and man, that's tough. That is really tough. Patrick Spengler, though, up 5 spots right now. But believe it or not, he isn't the hard charger. Terry Walters is, man. That guy is coming. Up 7 spots as the yellow flag waves yet again. Bud Molyneux goes around in the 883 machine. Let's see how it happened. Rewind it. Because I don't, caution flagways. Is there a name I haven't heard in a while? What's going on, Andrew Smith? How you doing, brother? Dan's got himself up in the top 10 right now, up to 8th. Let's see something. Lights off on this pace car yet. Yeah. I'm running in the refrigerator. My wife would kill me. She knew. When I had that stroke, probably had nothing to do with it, but soda, doctors kind of cut down my soda intake. I've been doing pretty good. I only had 2 today. I guess 3 technically. One was a caffeine-free root beer. You know, that's how ignorant I am. I don't even count that. It's ignorant. You know, caffeine-free, that's crazy. But I'm getting another one. Screw that, I'm getting tired. Nice, Andrew. Good for you, man. I got an announcing gig too. The McGrew Motoplex. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Had 3 cautions. Let's keep it green. 20 left to play. We got teammates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1 through 6 here. Pretty impressive showing. We got Trevor Frank here trying to break the bank here, trying to work his way in. Dan McLaren there sitting P8. We got Spangler right behind him, giving him a little shove, trying to work that nose, but we got a big one behind. Big stack up, big contact. 6 goes around, 19. Caution flag waves. Oh, let's see. No, I want this one. Okay, so Harold Clump here in the 19. Just runs it up the hill, and then, yeah, that 3 wide, not going to work there. 89, he had nowhere to go. So the 19 going to go in there. What happened to Scott? Was that totally kind of unrelated? Yeah, it was. He's just kind of trying to avoid that. And what do they say? Cautions, breed, caution. And boy, oh boy, they are tonight. See, but now this is what we don't want to happen. Everybody out there watching. How did that make a sound? Damn it! Somebody did something on my side, didn't they? No. I have everything, dude. I have no idea what does that now. But I thought I have all that turned off. Maybe you guys don't even hear it. Maybe I'm just tripping. Who knows? But what was I even gonna say? Oh, yeah. See, this is where that stroke brain will get me. If we go long green, if nothing happens, this is where I kind of like will zone out a little bit. See, I never even opened that soda yet. I just went over and got it. Let's open this. Let's get some energy back. All right. Let's get a little bit here. Yeah, let's get the shakes. Let's get the caffeine shakes. Green flag waves. We're back underway, baby. Boy, Anthony Morano looking low. What can he build up? This is the move. Can he do it? No, he just can't. Can't do it. He can take a peek down here into 3 again, but it's going to be off or not. Yeah, just stay to the outside. Through 4. Don't want to give it up. Meanwhile, we're battling a little bit back here in the back. Here's the 88 sneaking. 227 battling a little bit. That's Hazlitt. Meanwhile, up 8 spots, the 122. The stars and bars. Look at Brian Dickens. Where'd you come from, son? Brian Dickens on the move, man. He is working that thing. And we're back under caution. Oh, our caution came out for the guy who was 4 laps down. Let's see, this is fudge. Fudge. Oh, man. All right. We're gonna bite. We're gonna bite our lip here. We're gonna be as good as we can. All right. Trevor Giroux's out front. Anthony Morano second. Sammy Bachman, your top 3. Brewer, Christopherson, Watson, your top 6. Trevor Frank, Justin Hazlitt, Randy Shrees, and Brian Dickens round out your top 10. Brian Dickens up 7 spots. He is your hard charger. But Bob DeGood, he is also up 7 spots. Let's see, we're going green this time. I think we are. Lights are off on the pace car. Philly Flyer going to watch the pace car pull down pit road. Green flag, set the wave. We're back underway. Let's bring this thing home. 16 to play. We got a little out of shape up top. He allowed Sammy to kind of close it in here. Sammy with a good run through 1 and 2. What does Morano do? Oh, man, he had to go for it. He had to go for it. Now he's going to lose 1, 2. Now we're going to have a caution. Jesus, God. These guys, dude. Oh, man, it is, This is one, you know, you're not many cousins are gonna get the, you know, hey, watch this one. This was a rough one. This took out some teammates here too, and this took out a lot of guys. 122 went around. Dino somehow made it through. You're kidding me. Oh, Dino made it through. Oh, man. But it all started off that 390 of Mike Brewer. Let's look at it again. You'll see he just goes a little high. We've seen it 50 times this race. It seems like guys just going up top out of 4. Going too wide, clipping that right rear off the wall. And I mean, that one, he tried to keep it off, and he could not do it. And yeah, Andrew, you nailed it, man. Yard sale. I mean, brother, you absolutely nailed it. It was a yard sale. Hear my dog barking back in the bedroom, but I don't know why. So we'll just let him bark. He's gonna deal with that. No. I mean, what a race for Dino. What an absolute race for Dino. I think we started. All right, hang on. I can actually check this. 23 minutes remaining in the session. 45 minutes. Yeah, we started this thing 20 minutes ago. Crazy. They are working this thing. Trevor doesn't want to hear this, but this, and it's been a long time, since I've been that guy. But I've had these, man, not go my way. One sneak away from you right here at the end. We'll have to see. Green flag waves. We're back underway. 14 left to play. Bob the Good. Oh, boy. He had one sneak under him. That's Dean Reynolds. Meanwhile, 3 wide. Somehow we made it through that. I had to just be quiet. I didn't think we were gonna make it. Well, we're not gonna make it through that one. Yellow flag waves. We're gonna line them up and try it again. Boy, oh boy. What is going on here? USA International Speedway is fun. I'm telling you, it is. It really is fun. Patrick just got a good run into the corner and just absolutely murdered him. I mean, he'd admit to it. Just got into the 066 and he's gonna lock it down. I mean, some people sit there and, wait for the caution. Me personally, I would have, not that I'm better than him or think that I am by any means, but I would have tried to, kind of drive that. You had a lot of guys back there behind you that hadn't passed you yet. End up getting around you. To each their own, and man, I've seen this is what a race for Dean. I mean, I don't even know what to say. My brain can't work this out. I've seen. Wait, is Dean's car damage that bad? Is it hanging that bad? I think it did look pretty damaged. Yeah, okay. It's hanging out to the left pretty bad. Have to see if Dean can kind of nurse this thing home. That's going to be tough to do. Very, very tough to do here. But he's got 4 teammates in front, so he's at least got the boys out in front of him to do it. Can he do it now is the question. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Oh, Jesus, God. Oh, man. You're going to get the no filters from me. And I'll use the stroke as an excuse, but guys, come on. Come on. What are we doing? Okay, blimp. Let's see. I have this dumb camera up in front of me that I use for the dirt vision stuff. Let's get that out of the way so I can see. Just gonna run right into the back of him and just go around. Okay, I don't know. I'm not getting that. I mean, so much space. I mean, we're coming to the green flag here. You almost run into him there. And then we do run into him right there. We got the caution flag we wanted, I guess. Caution number 8. And, I got the new USC game today. It's kind of, I'm working my brain a little bit. I've always been one of those idiots, man. I've always been a gamer, you know, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation. Always been a gamer, and I have to go to a speech class and a memory class for my since I had that stroke, because my brain kind of, it only wants to work, you know, one page at a time. I can't work off a couple different pages like we normally are able to. I just gotta stay on one page at a time. And I'm trying to get it to work. See, I don't even remember why I brought this story up. So, see, that's how dumb I am. Green flag waves, we're back underway. Oh, we got 10 to play, 11 to play. Oh, we're 3 wide back here in the back. Good night. Please make it. Yes, they do. Now, what does Anthony Morano do? He said, guys, we've had caution, caution, caution. Please stay green. I got to do something. He's trying to work, trying to make it happen. Meanwhile, Dan McLaren gets one. Works to the outside of that 6, but now we're back. We're 3 wide. Oh, the 1 inch is up. Here we go. Beat and banging. The 88 going to lose 2. Philly Flyers see single digits. 9 laps to go. Can he hold on to this thing? Had a lot of yellow flags waving here with him out front. If we stay green, can he maintain the momentum? Dino up the 4th. '79 machine is humming. He's got it rolling. Where did that 39 come from? Hey now. The high side banger, Patrick Spangler. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Bachman, here we go. Slide job. Trevor Giroux cuts back underneath. He leads it at the line, but only by a nose. The Philly Flyer leads the way, but Sammy Bachman, he's ready to play. What's he gonna do? Oh boy. The Philly Flyer gonna play a little bit of defense here. He goes down, shields it. 6 laps to go. Oh, Anthony Morano's looking for P2 here. If those guys go to war, that may be what Bachman needs. Dino down low, trying to inch back up here to 4th. The Philly Flyer goes down low, trying to protect. Meanwhile, the 2nd and 3rd position of Bachman and Morano, they go to the top shelf. Down the backstretch here in Florida, what are you gonna do? Trevor Giroux to the outside, man, he's got just enough to hold up these horses. But for how long? We got 2 miles left to play. Man, he's playing defense. He's playing offense. Clay Christopherson's getting in the wall. That's not what he wants. Dino, Patrick, who's going to come home 4th? Patrick to the top shelf. Dino on the bottom. Can Patrick hold him off? He does for now. 3 to go. The Philly Flyers got this. He's feeling comfortable. He's feeling good. 2.5 more trips around this Florida dirt track. Make it 2 as they roll off of 4. Can the Philly Flyer bring it home? Oh, that 7 goes up, bounces it off the wall. He's going to get a good run off at 2. Here he comes Storm, and he's got it down to 1/10 of a second. Bachman, what's he going to do? Go to the outside, swing it high and wide. White flag going to wave. 1 lap to play. Can Giroux hold him off? He's going to sneak to the bottom. Oh, baby. 1 more lap to go. Teammates battling side by side here in Florida. Can we make it 3 wide? Anthony Morano going to swing to the top. Bachman goes to the bottom. Giroux protects up top. Bachman, Giroux, who's it going to be? Giroux gets it done. Morano sneaks into only, come on, P3. Bachman holds on for P2. Good night. Those guys gave us one hell of a fight there coming to the end. It was nonstop cautions in the middle, but man, we wanted a show. We got one. Those guys gave it to us. Hell of a job, Giroux, Bachman, and Morano. That's what we wanted, man. They gave us a war. What a show. Man, that was a good finish. That really was. What more could you ask for out of those guys? Gave us an absolute dogfight there to the finish. See if I can bring up the stuff I'm supposed to bring up here. Oh, hey, it's got white on the top of the drivers, too. I don't have that on mine. I actually kind of dig that. Okay. So that is one thing I'm going to take out of all this. It's pretty cool. But I have a, oh, shit. It is 8:08. Excuse my cursing. So we probably actually really got to hurry on this. So let's do these interviews here pretty quick. I already forgot. See, my brain sucks. Anthony Morano, he's right on my screen. I could have looked at my screen.
1, 2, 3, you can't park there!
Brother, that race was absolutely pathetic there in the middle part. But when I tell you this is one of the best finishes that I've ever seen. I mean, you went down there and you sent it on the bottom 3 wide. I didn't know who was going to bring it home where. I mean, excellent job, brother. That was a show.
I saw how they were going to go into 3. I was like, all right, I can try to cut down, but I tried to cut down a couple laps previously, and it didn't feel good. But so I was trying to figure out where I could try to arc down and get as much grip as I could and carry as much momentum. But just, I don't know. I tried everything I could there. That was a lot of fun when we actually got to race, but I don't know. I think it took like 20 minutes to run 6 laps. That wasn't good. So I know USA can be a technical track, and yeah, but I mean, the end was fun. The end was great. That was a blast between me, Trevor, and Sam there. So I mean, hats off to them boys. We all raced each other clean. So yeah, like I said, that was a lot of fun.
I mean, like, you know, what goes through your guys' head? You know, I know obviously you guys are talking a little bit, but when you 3 are obviously, what's the word I'm looking for? You're having the exact opposite experience as everybody else. You know, you guys are having fun. You're up there battling for the win. Well, what kind of ideas and, thoughts are you guys throwing off of each other? What's going through your head whenever the rest of the field's kind of going through all mayhem meanwhile you guys are up there having fun?
I mean, I was in a separate room I was admin for this race, so I was all by myself. So or I was in a room with Zach Thompson, but
That's right. I saw that.
I was yeah, I was just all I was thinking was, my God, this is too long. It's getting I was actually getting kind of frustrated with it, with how long it was taking. But I mean, what are you gonna do? First night of the season, everyone's got jitters. You know, normal USA stuff. Unfortunately, track was real bouncy in places. So um, I'll go back, watch the replay and see what exactly happened, because you can only see so much from in the car from where I was. So but yeah, I know we were just up there trying to have some fun, and we sure as hell did. So I mean, that was what it was all came down to at the end of the night.
Well, man, yeah, like you said, you're able to kind of survive the chaos. Meanwhile, everybody else, your normal good guys like Brian Dickens, Jeff Barker. I mean, they're back towards the back. Dan McLaren, and meanwhile, the teammates up front running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I mean, hell of a job, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for FTM. So pat yourself on the back, brother. That hasn't been done in a long time, and it might not be done again for a while. So hell of a job, Anthony. Hell of a job on that P3. Who you want to thank?
I got to thank the boys at FTM. My wife Sherry. Excuse me, coughing my head off in here. Swan Speed Shop, Super Dare Car Expert Installation, Vertex Graphics, griphack.com, G&G Drywall Services, Shaggy TV. Shaggy, for doing an amazing broadcast. I'm sure you got a little bit bored there for a little bit. Dean, Jeff, Jack, Bob, everybody that helps out with the league. Trying to get someone to sponsor this so we can keep you going here on Monday nights with us. Tonight probably wasn't the best showing for it, so hopefully something happens. We can pick somebody up to keep you here and get that going. And yeah, thanks to everybody watching.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job. Good run, and hopefully I'm talking to you again here later, brother.
We're going to try. Hopefully it doesn't take as long.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Good job, Anthony.
Thanks, boss.
Anthony Morano bringing home the P3, and now we get to talk to, well, let's see here. Who do we get to talk to? We get to talk to this man, I think. Yeah, there we go. The whip cracking Sammy B, Sam Bachman. Boy, oh boy, Sam, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Anthony, man. That race sucked there in the middle, non-stop cautions. But boy, man, those final 9 laps, you three, man, you made that crap look fun. I mean, not only were you guys, kind of mixing it up, but brother, you walked away. I mean, 3 seconds out ahead of Dino and Clay. I mean, heck of a job, man. I know P2 maybe not where you want to be, but how are we feeling after that run?
Feeling pretty good. I mean, anytime you can finish up front with a good group of guys like Coast to Coast or whatever, I mean, feel pretty good or whatever. And the track felt pretty racy all around. And yeah.
Yeah, I saw you well, especially those last couple laps. You were committed to that outside. You were going to swing it in there, try to build it up. Meanwhile, Trevor going to throw those slider line and protect. Do you think if maybe you go up to the top shelf a lap or 2 earlier, you could have got him? I mean, Sam, brother, that was so close. I mean, you could probably taste that win. I mean, can't get much closer than that.
Well, I don't think it really would have mattered. I mean, the line Trevor was running was going to be pretty hard to pass him or whatever, because he was obviously doing that slider line. It would have probably been a pretty big Hail Mary. I thought about it in 3 and 4 coming out of that last corner or whatever, but I didn't want to really park it on him, obviously, because he's my teammate or whatever, and I like racing with Trevor. But I mean, he did everything he had to do and ran a good race, and yeah, it was pretty fun.
So are you saying if I was leading there, you maybe would have parked it on me? Is that what we're saying there?
Maybe.
Hey, man, well, I got to tell you, dude, you did a heck of a job tonight, and it kind of snuck in there, like to me in the end when I was reading it to Anthony. You guys got a 1 through 7. I mean, brother, that's a hell of a job. I mean, have you guys ever? I mean, I've seen 1 through 5, maybe even a 1 through 6, but has it ever? Have you guys ever 1 through 7 before? Does that ever pop out in your mind?
I don't think we ever had. I think 6 was the highest, so I guess 7's the new highest now. But no, that's pretty good when we can all finish up front and run competitive.
Yeah, and whenever you go back down to that Discord, you'll have to pat Dino on the back there for me because he had the wildest ride of all. I mean, went to the back, then drove back up through and ends up finishing 4th. I mean, it's a crazy ride. But you end up finishing 2nd. That's a pretty good run, man. Way to start the season off with this P2, Sammy. You got anybody you want to thank on the good run?
Oh yeah, all the boys over at FTM. Garnet Swan Speed Shop. He's really been working hard on the dig. Dean over at Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation, Vertex Graphics, Shaggy TV, GG Drywall Services, and Coast Coast for putting us on.
Hell of a run, Sam. Congratulations. Are we calling it quits for the night, or are we going to run anything else? We got the 410s out here. What are we going to do?
Oh, man. I don't know, Shaggy. You know me. I really ain't a sprint car guy.
No, I know. Those 410s, though, fixed setup, they sound appetizing to me. I don't know. I'd think about that one. If I were you, I'd at least think about it.
I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
All right, go get him, Sam.
Later.
Notice I said go get him, Sam, because I think he is going to do it. But for now, man, it's all about this man, brother. Canadian goes up here, gets it done. Trevor, you took the lead right away, and you never looked back, man. It seemed like, we get the first 9 or 10 laps in, green flag, and then after that, brother, I don't know what happened to the rest of the boys behind you, but man, they were drunk or something was going on. It got awfully rough. I mean, you guys were under the caution flag there for it seemed like 20 minutes, but finally those final 9 laps, you're able to go. But man, you necessarily weren't able to do. Those 2 right behind you, they were able to keep you close. And boy, oh boy, man, it was a drag race to that finish line. Talk to us about those final 2-3 laps.
Yeah, kind of a brutal race for like a caution standpoint, but once we got green and everyone got separated, it was fine. Definitely a tight one there with the boys. Coming to the white, I got into those bumps off of 4, and Sam was able to cut under me, and obviously he wanted the slider, so kind of just stuck to the middle and brought the car up to the top and hammered down, hoping I'd be past him on the backstretch, and I wasn't. So we do it all over again in 3 and 4, and he's there again. And at that point, it's just trying to stay calm and know where to hit the throttle, because you start panicking, you start getting on the gas a little too early, you start spinning, and you're just giving it away at that point. And kind of just hit my marks. Once I got up to the grip, hammered down, and at that point, it's just a drag race. So I mean, it was fun at the end. I mean, I was super pissed off in the middle there. Like I don't know. I just want to get going. Like we do 10 laps and then we just can't even get 2 laps in. And I get it. It's USA. It's not the easiest track for a lot of guys, but it is what it is, and that's racing. You can't go flag to flag all the time, or you can't go 2 or 3 cautions all the time, but you're gonna have some messes in between there. So first race of the season, hopefully we get that done and out of the way, and pretty cool to win the first one. Hopefully we can get a couple more in here. I'll be back running full time, so don't plan on missing anything this season.
Yeah, man, that's what I was, you kind of took the words out of my mouth here, especially it being the first race of the season. How important is it, to get that first one? I mean, let's be honest, the first race of the season, dude, I mean, we ran a B main tonight in this thing, and if we're being honest, 6, 7 of the races, Trevor, we're probably not going to have a B main. I mean, to win the race that we have the most cars in, How important is that? I mean, it's that much more difficult to go out here and win this thing.
No, yeah, it definitely is. And you come out here and I think I qualified second, so you're starting fourth in heat too, and then you just at that point it's like I either got to get lucky or I got to just hang on to fourth and make the show and just don't want to end up in a B main and kind of just made a move there in the heat to start outside pole and really needed that. That was super important. But I mean, to come out here and win the first race of the season with, I don't know, a bunch of cars. I mean, over 24, I think it is. Because 24 is a B main, I believe. So,
Yeah, 26.
Yeah, 26 cars. So to come out here and win against, pretty good field of cars, man. Like you said, that's not going to be like this all season. So, I mean, first race of the season and come out here and win. And I just try and stay consistent for 11 more weeks and be there at the 12th week and see how the points shake up. But yeah, pretty cool, man. It's nice to start off hot and keep that ride that momentum. I'm a big confidence momentum guy, so just to carry that into next week and the weekends after, super important to me.
Well, hey man, ride the wave, keep it going. But a 1 through 7 for the team, that's even more important, dude. Hell of a job, and you get the cherry on top with the win. So congratulations, Trevor. Way to go out there and get week 1. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just all the guys at FTM, man. Sam, Tony, Dean, Clay, Bart, Mike. Great runs for all of us. Probably didn't deserve to win that one. I mean, I think Sam was probably the fastest car on the track. He was just really good on the top. So props to him, man. Props to all the guys. That finish was really cool. So props to all those guys. Thanks to Vertex Graphics for the wrap, GG Drywall Services, Dean Reynolds at Super Dark Car Series, Expert Installation. I'm always forgetting people. Shaggy TV, of course. You, Shaggy. Thank you for broadcasting this stuff for us. We really appreciate it. Thanks to my Canadian boys, Matt, Rylan, all those guys. I believe they're watching in their Discord right now, so shout out those guys. Yeah, I think that's about it. Everybody at Coast to Coast, and looking forward to Thursday.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job. Congratulations. And, brother, you've done a lot of work on your new pad. Enjoy it this summer, man. You should have a lot of fun up there.
Yes, sir.
Trevor Giroux bringing home the win here, and we'll go ahead and kick him out. And with that, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll go ahead and we'll be right back with our... Shame on me. I forget the sponsor of the Renegade Sprint Cars. We'll get it up. We'll stick around here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. We'll figure it out.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Alrighty. We are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Only 23 people here. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, crap. We didn't have a couple more. Honestly, I expected us to be to run a B main here. I mean, I'm okay with 23, obviously. But I did expect us to be over the 24, run the B main. But we do have our one sponsor here tonight bringing you this. This is Aces Up Sim Sport. And I believe that's the boys over there. That's Chad Griggs, him and Chad and his gang. Who do we got coming out on the track first? Let's see. Brandon Dittmer. Is he running the? Is he running the Dean Mobile? Yeah, he is. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. The 83 puts his first lap in. He's 4th out of 5. Steven Goldner jumps up to the top of the charts there on lap number 1, the 30 machine. Looking to see if he can't find any time. Brandon Dittmer, meanwhile, did purple sector 1. What can... Oh. Purple yellow. That ain't good. That ain't good for a fella. But Anthony Morano jumps up to the top of the timing charts with an 18.81. That's a good lap. Let's see. I got Gary out there. What's going on, Gary? Oh, Blake Chapman jumps up the P2. Chad Griggs, purple. You know what that means. The 27, good night. 18, oh my gosh, an 18.49. You want some, come get some, he said. That is quick, man. He is playing with these guys. That, oh boy. He is in a whole different realm. 18.49, 3/10 up the board. I mean, over a half a second faster than Dino. Oh, you're watching Ohio Speed Weeks, Mr. Spangler. I forgot all about Ohio Speed Weeks being on. You should let me know how Danny Dietrich should be out there running Ohio Speed Weeks. How's Danny doing? As well, Danny supposedly he had a falling out with the Lincoln Speedway. He's using that as an excuse to not run the PA series. Go out there to Ohio to run the Speed Weeks, even though he, I think, won Ohio Speed Weeks last year. Leading Heat 3 right now. Okay, cool. Good for Danny. I should have put that thing on my TV. I should have. No, you know what? No, I shouldn't have. Having that stroke last week. That wasn't last week. Having that stroke a month ago. I better not. I normally focus on one thing at a time. 0-4 here for heat race number 1 to the outside, the 7 of Bob the Good to the inside, the 89 of Mason Hine. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 9 of Isaac Bowman to the inside, the 56 of Randy Shreves. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 270 of Chad Griggs to the inside, the 007 of Sammy B, Sam Bachman. And row 1 for heat race number 1 to the outside, the 88 of the North Pole Nightmare. Why did I say the North Pole Nightmare? That's Bill Baylog. That ain't Dan McLaren. I mean, Dan McLaren could be the North Pole Nightmare as well. I don't know. You know, but that's what happens when I have a stroke. You get Bill Baylog's, nickname. I mean, if you like it, Dan, you can have it. But on the pole, it's Dino in that 79, Dean Reynolds. All right, final time down the backstretch here into 3. Set to roll off before Steve King Foundation pace car. Heads down pit road. Dano. Head to the starter stand. Green flag waves. Heat race number 1 is underway. Oh, Dean going to go up, slide up in front. Dan going to get over the rear end of Dino, and that was all on Dan. Tough break. He's going to fall to the tail. Chad. That's tough. He's going to have to earn this one, but I think Chad can do it. He's going to do it. 3 wide for second. Oh, boy, Sam Bachman. Here we go. The 007. He wants in this show. Up to third. Sniping down on the bottom. The 007 trying to wheel that thing up into second, but Isaac Bowman cracking the whip. He's pulling away, baby. I don't know, though. Off at 2, the 007 reels him in a little bit. That 9 machine not rolling as high as that 007 is, and you can see there, it's just about that pay coming off the corner, and Sam not able to make it up there if he's going to get in the wall, but I'll tell you who is. Welcome Chad Griggs back to the party. He gets 2. He's around. He's going to get 1 more. Mark off that 56. Good night. Oh, contact. Randy Shreves up and at him. Oh, boy. Randy's going to have to head down pit road. That's good night. As Dino says, come on, just keep this thing green. 3 to go, you know what I mean. Do it for Papa Dean. 3 to play here at the USA International Speedway. Battle on for second. Here comes Chad Griggs. You know what to do. Little bit of contact. Oh, Sammy B. The Sam Maconda. He's going up there hunting the wall, man. He ain't making no friends with that thing. He's bouncing it, eating it. What's he going to do? Coming to the white flag here. One more lap to go. Candino, hold that NOS 79. Pinned around the outside wall. Can he man, I don't know. He is coming, dude. 4/10 of a second. Can Chad Griggs get there? He is almost there. 2, 1. Oh, no! Chad Griggs got him! Chad Griggs got him! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Chad Griggs got him! Chad Griggs got him! He wins heat race number 1. I've seen it all. Chad Griggs gets quick time, goes out here and wins heat race number 1. Good night. Give Chad Griggs the win right now. It's done. It's over with. I've seen it all. My God. Starting lineup for heat race number 2. Jesus criminy, man. Oh my God. How did Chad Griggs just do that? How did he do that? I mean, oh my God. Row 4 to the outside, the 61 of Alton fourth. Down on the bottom, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast, Jeff Barker. Row 3 to the outside, the 07 of Cole Cats. To the inside, the 83 of the Spider Monkey, Brandon Dittmer. Row 2 to the tippy top. All the way lined up on the outside, the 32 of Anthony Morano. To the inside, the 121 of the hot dog, Trevor Frank. Row 1. For heat race number 2, winner going to start on the outside of the front row. He gained the system. He gained the system. I have no idea what he's doing on the pole. The 14 of Brennan Lacey to the top shelf. And on the pole, the 10 of, well, we call him the boss, Ross Corinna. I mean, brother, what did man, Chad Griggs almost just gave me another stroke. You know what I mean? I mean, that was unbelievable. He made up over a half a second in that final lap. There was 0.6 of a second when he crossed that line. I mean, he made up 0.6 of a second on the final lap. Unbelievable. Green flag set to wave. Heat race number 2 is underway. Brennan Lacey out to the early lead here. Anthony Morano trying to get up to the outside of the 10. Ross Corinna can't do it. Going to cut to the bottom here. Can Anthony get any type of a run? Nope. Just going to slot. Stay in line here. Meanwhile, the Frank, the hot dog, just cutting, hanging out in line. The 121 fourth, not feeling any pressure from behind. The 83 of the Spider Monkey, Brandon Dittmer, right now. All 8 drivers in this thing just hanging out. I mean, it's Top Shelf Tuesday here. I mean, all the guys want to be up on the outside. Nowhere to hide. The Ant-Man, Anthony Morano, first guy to take the peak down on the bottom. Now Trevor Frank, the hot dog. He slides up in front, Anthony. Side by side down the backstretch here. This is the battle for third. Trevor holds on to it. He's got it going down the front stretch here. Meanwhile, Anthony takes a peek up in that rearview mirror. He says that at 83. He says, hey, Dino, what are you doing, man? I didn't think you were racing. Oh, wait, no, that ain't you. Oh, I'm going to peek down on the inside. Make the move here for third. Oh, cut down underneath the 121. The hot dog. Trevor Frank. Nowhere to go for the hot dog. Brandon Dittmer, what's he want to do? The 83 says, I'll think about it. Think about running that cut down lane. He gets there. He finds it. He just can't get the grip underneath the flag stand. And here off of 2, it's not there. You can see the gap opening. It's widening. Oh, man, now the 14 hard in the wall, and that's going to really tighten up the gap here as the white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Ross Carina, he's got to cut down to about a half a second. Is it enough time? I don't think so. One more trip down the backstretch. Into 3. He's going to take a peek, but it's a final time coming off of 4. Checkered flag set the wave. Brennan Lacey runs out of gas, but he's got enough. He wins heat race number 3, followed by Carina, Morano, Frank, your top 4, Dittmer, Barker, Katz, and 4th. Wait, I said heat race number 3. This wasn't heat race number 3. That was heat race number 2. This is heat race number 3. Shaking my head. What am I doing? My long-lost cousin's in this heat race, and here I didn't even want to... What am I doing? Starting lineup. Heat race number 3. I mean, I didn't even say Blake's name yet. Running out the field here, the 36 of Barry Goldner. Row 3 to the outside, the 217 of the gentleman. Jack hit. To the inside, in the 217. To the inside, the 06. Mr. Scotty T. Scott Thomason. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 20 of the salesman, a.k.a. the preacher, Blake Chapman. To the inside, the 30. The maple syrup chugging, Canadian flag wearing number 30, driving Steven Goldner. Row 1 here for heat race number 3 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler, and starting on the pole, the 1-6 of Jeremy Christensen. Now, Jeremy, I believe, shame on me for not knowing, but I believe he was your Rebels champion. Yeah, Joe, I believe most of these guys, well, I shouldn't say. Okay, yes, I run a mirror. I do. Like, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I run the mirror. But I don't know, if they do personally. But yes, it is an option. Look for the high side banger, man. If he can get out front early, he should try to walk away with this thing. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag set the wave. Heat race number 3 is underway. Oh, we were 3 wide there through 1 and 2, and good night, Patrick Spangler. Welcome to the lead, brother. Blake Chapman going to follow him here, but oh, look at that Canadian flag wearing number 30 driving Steven Goldner. He's going to swing it down on the bottom. He had two for a moment, but he's going to lick the pause here, drop up into third. Meanwhile, that 16, he's going to swing it high and wide. That that 06 contact. Jack hit Barry Goldner. They get swung up into it. Going to really open up the field now. Top three looking to pull away. Blake Chapman here. He says, I'm back from school. No homework to do. Let's swing it wide. I'm going to take a peek down here on the bottom. Let it ride, brother. Oh, the preacher. He's going to say a prayer, maybe sing a little hymn. 5 to go. You know what I mean? Let's do it, kid. Down here in Florida, Blake takes the lead. We got 5 to play. Spangler, he's right there. What's he going to do? He didn't want to give up the lead, but he gave it up. Now he's going to swing it back on the bottom. Meets a slide job. Blake's going to cut back underneath. Working it. That's textbook there by Blake Chapman. That's how you cut. That's how you defend a slide job. Coming to 3 to go. See Christensen back here in the 4th and final transfer spot. Thomason back here in 5th. That's where he's going to bring it home. He is way off the pace. But it's 1 and 2 still up for grabs. Blake Chapman trying to crack the whip a little bit here. Extend this gap ever so slightly. He's got it up to half a second here at the USA International Speedway. Jack Hitt pulls out of the pits there. He's got it low on the inside, letting the leaders go on by. Blake Chapman sees that final, or with one of the final flags waved. White flag, one more trip around. Patrick banging that outside, but there ain't nowhere to hide. Blake Chapman out front, doing it his way. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag, set the wave. Give it to Blake Chapman, baby. Getting it done for the Chapman clan. Patrick Spangler, P2, Stephen Goldner, Jeremy Christensen, Scott Thomason, Jack Hitt, and Barry Goldner rounds out the field. We take a quick break. Little warm-up session. Stick around on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
35 laps for Coast to Coast Best to go and play 23 cars. Gonna make the call. Let's get set to take a look at your starting lineup for your Aces Up Sim Sport Renegade Sprint Car starting lineup. Three drivers make the call, and rounding out the field is that 61 machine of Alton fourth. Row 11 to the top shelf, the 56 of Randy Shreves. To the inside, the 36 of Barry Goldner. Row 10 to the top shelf, the 07 of Cole Katz. To the inside, the 88 of Soupy Dan McLaren. Row 9 to the outside, the 217 of the Gentleman. Jack Hitt. To the inside, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast. Jeff Barker. Row 8 to the outside, the 7 of Bob DeGood. To the inside, the 06 of Scott Thomas. Row 7 to the top shelf, the 83 of the Spider Monkey. Brandon Dittmer. To the inside, the 89 of Mason. Hit him with the Hahn. Row 6 to the outside, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen. To the inside, the 121 of the Hot Dog, Trevor Frank. Row 5 to the top shelf, the 007 of Sammy B. Sam Bachman. To the inside, the number 30, the Canadian flag wearing, maple syrup jugging, number 30 driving, Stephen Goldner. Row 4 to the outside, the 32 of Anthony Morano. To the inside, the 9 of Isaac Bowman. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 39 of Patrick Spengler. To the inside, the 10 of the Boss, Ross Carino. Row 2 to the outside, the 79 of Dino, Dean Reynolds. To the inside, the 20 of the Preacher, the Salesman, Blake Chapman. And row 1 for your 360 sprint cars here at the USA International Speedway, brought to you by Aces Up Sim Sports. To the outside, the 14 of Brennan Lacey, and starting on the pole, last season's champion. You wanted the best, you got him. The 270 of Chad Griggs. Final time through 3 and 4. Who is it gonna be? I'm telling you who. It's gonna be that 270 of Chad Griggs. Who's battling for second? Let's find out. Green flag waves. We're underway. Chad working it on the bottom here. This is the early battle for the lead. Not much of one. Chad to the point. Oh, Blake Chapman says, here, I'll ring the bell for you, Shaggy. Oh, my long-lost cousin trying to answer the dinner bell here. He's hungry. What can he find down there on the inside? He's got some help here. He's got the Boss, Ross Carino. Meanwhile, Dean Reynolds in the wall. He's going to fall. He's going to lose a couple spots. Ross Carino working, trying to set sail downstairs on the bottom. Oh, Brennan Lacey, hang on to her. Dino, Anthony, they get together. Oh, man. Cars going around, contact, yellow flag waves. Here. And boy, oh boy, Mason High, and I don't think he never made the call. So he's not in this. Stephen Goldner, trying to see where the caution flag would have came. It's hit by the 9. He goes around. That could very well be the caution. It probably is. Yep, that's caution flag. Caution flag gonna wave. That's 30 of Goldner. He gets hit by Bowman. Chad Griggs says, "Let's go ahead. Let's just, you want to give me the trophy now? You want me to take it later? When you want me to get this?" Boy, oh boy. I've gotten a couple messages from some people. Thank you, Gretchen. I promise, I'm as hard on myself as I need to be. It sounds like I'm way harder on myself than I am. I promise. I am not as hard on myself as it sounds. I've got a full smile on my face while I'm cursing myself out or whatever I may be doing. But no, promise everything is okay. Final time here into 3 before we'll go back racing. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off, and Griggs wastes no time at all. Great restart. Chad Griggs fires us back off. We're underway. Oh, hear a little bit of wall tapping. Hear it a little bit. We're all good. We stay green. Brennan Lacey leaves the top shelf open. Now he's going to stick his hand in the cookie jar, close it off. Not allow that room. But you see the 79 of Dino. Oh boy. He tried to fit it in there. He couldn't do it. Now he gets it. 14 struggling for grip coming off the corner. That 79 working it, man. Can he hold off that 39? The high side banger banging it down. No, Patrick Spengler, good night. He is up 1. Patrick Spengler absolutely loves this place, man. He loves coming to the USA International Speedway and burning it down. He is ripping it here, man. Welcome home, Patrick Spengler. We ride along here with the high side banger. You can see right in line here with the 10. Now he falls off a little bit. Couldn't ride the cushion off exit. Goes in there, taps it on corner entry. Builds it right back up. Makes it all back and then some. Their corner exit. That is where Patrick is so good, man. And now, there he goes. Goes around the boss, Ross Carina. I mean, Patrick Spengler. He is one of the best, man. He can be that guy when he wants to be. Blake Chapman trying to go up there and wage war too, but he's just slipping a little bit. Not as perfect as now Patrick Spengler ain't so perfect. He slips up. He goes down the hill. Now Ross going to take a peek back by. Oh, Brennan Lacey. Oh, good night, Brennan Lacey. Hard shot for the 14. Caution flag gonna wave. And Brennan Lacey. Let's see here. Let's Boom. Nowhere for Dan McLaren to go. See that 9 of Bowman barely snuck around the outside. Boy, oh boy. Tough break for Brennan Lacey, who, let's be honest, man, was having a good run. He was hanging out inside the top 5, being patient. Now it all comes back here. Blake Chapman gets to try it one more time here. He's had a lot of coulda, wouldas. Here in this one, can he find a way to go run down Chad? Remember, after this one, we got one more. We got the 410s. Now, obviously, these, you know, these are, what was that? Where was I going with this? Oh, these are open setups. Open setups, that's where I was going. You know, we can adjust the setups, but next, it'll be the only one for first one on Mondays where it's fixed. So we are going to run 410s. The 410s will be fixed, like I say. That should be pretty cool. Get the white or the white. Jesus God. See, this is the stroke brain, boys and girls. Go out there watching. We didn't get no white. Did you see a white flag fly? I sure did. We get the 1 to green. That's what we're getting. We get the 1 to green. Just need Gary to let me know when that A main's starting out there in Ohio. That's what we care about right now. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag, set the wave. Good restart by Corinna, but it wasn't good enough. Couldn't work underneath Blake Chapman that time. Blake able to secure a good restart on that outside. Oh, Patrick Spangler battling for third there, but boy, oh boy. Ross Corinna, textbook restart, nails it. Move him on up to third. We're battling behind Dan McLaren. He's up how many spots? 13, brother. Started 19th, move him up to 6th. Good night. That 88 wants it. Dan McLaren on the move, the Viking, getting it done. Scott Thomason back there in 7th. You see Brandon Dittmer getting up here in the mix. I mean, here we go. Christensen going around that top shelf. He's working it. Here comes the 83. Is that Dino or is it Brandon Dittmer? We don't know. He's got us confused with that paint job. Meanwhile, Chad Griggs, he's cracked the whip, man. He's extended this thing. He said, what, 21 to go? He got blackjack on the clock. I might as well wipe the floor with this here, Shaggy. We'll break it out to a second. We can write this one off. I mean, this is curtains. Chad Griggs, he is on another level, man. He is too dang good. So, man, I mean, it's unbelievable. And Dan McLaren, boy, oh boy. Oh, Dino got in the outside wall. Meanwhile, we're 3, almost 4 wide. Where did the spider monkey come from? The 121, he got the door shut on his face. Brandon Dittmer says, I'll go around on the top shelf. Dino says, no, you don't. Oh, Dittmer says, where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just hanging on. The hot dog, looking for some ketchup. Can he find any upstairs? Maybe there's mustard up there too. Boy, oh boy, it's getting saucy. Oh, my long lost cousin said, he said, you really thought you were going to write me off here in a race? down here in Florida? You're going to count me out? I got the lead cut down to 0.7 of a second. Let's do this thing. Blake Chapman trying to work, trying to mill this. Can he run him down? Almost 3 wide there for 5th. Dan McLaren trying to hold on. Dean going up hunting on the top shelf. Meanwhile, on the very top shelf, the hot dog. Trevor Frank got her working upstairs. Oh boy, the 83. Have you ever heard of 3 for 1? Oh, and he just gave him back. Oh, the spider monkey. Oh, and he's going to give some more back. The 83, you're going to pick him up, but you're going to lose him just as fast. He got 4, and then he's going to lose 2 more. Oh, and then he's going to get him right back on the outside. Oh, no. Oh, contact here behind. That's Steven Goldner. He's going a lap down. Steven Goldner, when's the last time you seen him go a lap down here? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever seen Steven Goldner go a lap down. Alton Forth going a lap down here. He's come to a stop on the backstretch. If he brings out a caution flag, I think I'll kill myself. No, we stay green. Chad Griggs coming to 11 to go here. Popsicle sticks in the air. Blake Chapman, he's reeling him in. He's reeling him in. He can taste it. He wants a victory, man. He hasn't had one in a while. He wants this thing so bad. Oh, Dan's working that inside. The 121 gets the run through the middle of the corner, loses it all, and then some going down the backstretch. Trevor Frank trying to reel him, trying to weed him back in. Boy, oh boy. I mean, we're getting... Oh. About a half, Dean's in 5th. Patrick's in 4th, okay? Ross 3rd. I mean, 2nd and 1st pretty close here. But, I mean, you can see we're putting cars' laps down. This is getting really interesting here with 8 to go. I mean, these guys, they're all staying to the inside. Now Blake has a mess up there. You see him kick off the wall, scoot down to the inside. He gets the run, fights back up to the top shelf. Now that's really the only place for him to go. These lap cars, they're all doing a good job of staying out of the way. But Chad Griggs, what do you do here when you see lap traffic running too wide in front of you? I mean, oh, yellow flag waves. And that was just in time. Let's see what happened here. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that sucks. So Barry got a little loose. Maybe was even trying to hook it down into the pits. Couldn't tell. When? Oh, Dan even towed it. Man, that's a tough break. Tough for Dano. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, 13 cars left on the lead lap here. See, Chad Griggs, the man out front. Blake is there. I don't. It's going to be interesting when I talk to Blake here. You know, if he thought this caution, or we'll see. You know, obviously, if Blake would win, this caution 1,000% did help him. You know, from the driver's perspective, do we think this caution helps? I'm anxious to know that. I don't really know if I'm the driver if I'd like it, what I'd want. Roll the outside through 3 and 4 here. Steve King Foundation pace car will pull off. We get one final restart, I would think. Maybe going to need one or two more. We'll see. Green flag waves. We are back underway. Patrick Spangler goes to the bottom. Ross Corinna right up top. You can see the front 3, 4 in line. They're rolling around the outside. Dino, first car to go to the bottom. They're through 3 and 4. 5 more trips around the USA International Speedway here in Florida, and it looks like Chad Griggs, he's got what it takes to hold on to this thing. I don't know. One mistake could throw all of it away, and there he goes. He skates down the front stretch, way down low. But he may have wanted to do that. There may have been grip down there, that he could find. With that left rear, it's all up to Chad here. 3 more trips around, coming off before, this time by Dino. Still working the bottom, Anthony Morano. Working the outside, that would be the battle here for 5th. If he can get the Dino, here he goes. Side by side, Anthony can't get it just yet. 2 more trips around. Blake Chapman trying. I mean, he's praying. He is throwing everything he's got at Chad. Can he get there? He's got 1.5 more trips to do it. Gotta be perfect. Chad Griggs trying to hold on. Sending it around. 1 more trip here in Florida. Him and Blake kiss the wall. Chad Griggs, final time off of 2. He grabs the wall real hard. Blake Chapman, he's close. Gonna go to the top. Chad going to the bottom. Final time. Off of turn number 4. Oh, Chad Griggs holds on by a nose. But, brother, we got what we wanted. Blake Chapman with a drag race coming home in P2. And Patrick Spangler gets back on the podium, steals it from the boss, Ross Corinna. Boy, oh boy. I mean, are you kidding me? Let's go. Let me see something here. The white flag lap. There you see. He gets in the wall a little bit. Chad, he gets in the wall again there. He wants to go down. He wants to protect. Don't want to open up that bottom. You don't want to open up the slide job. So Blake says, you know what? What am I doing? My stroke sucks. Can't even rewind this thing. Okay. And here is the drag race to the line. You see Ross Corinna getting the wall. That's the battle for second. And Patrick Spangler, this was the battle for third. So you can see Ross Corinna here. He was trying to drive it on the outside. Just climbs the fence. And, man, Patrick steals this thing, brother. Gets it on that bottom step of the podium. I mean, this was a fun drive. This is a good one to watch. Great job there for that. Oh, look at that. Shaggy TV, Superior Interiors. Velocity Race Design number 39. We'll always say Shaggy TV first, you know. Let's get in the right Discord. We were in the FDM's Discord. You're kidding me. Oh, there we go. Phew. I was going to say my monitor just went black. Well, let's go ahead. Let's pull up. No, we're not ready yet. We're not. Now we are. Let's go ahead and pull up our third place finisher here, Patrick Spangler. Boy, oh boy, man, there's a lot to break down on that last lap. I was going to say, you know, I was obviously watching the leaders, and, man, I was like, dude, you know, I thought for sure, you know, you're running pretty comfortably in fourth, and I see Ross Corinna collects the front stretch wall coming Alpha 4, and you shoot on the bottom. I mean, almost like you were coming out of a cannon and stole that thing at the line, man. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I saw him and Blake kept getting to the wall throughout the race, so I was like, I saw Chad went down low, I think just to protect, and Blake took like a safer line through the middle, and then I saw Ross rim ride it, so I was like, I'll rim ride behind him and see if I wanted to make a mistake, and just happened to make a mistake, and I was able to turn down quick enough, and I got the run there.
Yeah, man. Well, what's it kind of feel like to be, you know, I mean, to be riding up on the edge? Because there were obviously some laps where, Patrick, you know the deal, where you're clearly the quickest car, but then there are some laps where you make the mistake and you're the 7th or 8th fastest car. I mean, it's such a thin line that people like me will never understand, man. I don't know how you guys can beat it up that close and go that fast, man. Can you explain it at all?
Yeah, this is the first race I've done since the update. I don't know if I think they changed some of the tires and how the track takes the water, but it was not smooth up there, and you can make a mistake almost every turn. So I knew Blake and Ross looked like they were struggling up top. I was struggling up there for a while there. When we came up that lap car, I got stuck on the bottom. I was just going to ride the bottom and save tire in case there was a yellow, and yellow came out, and knew I had a fast car, but I didn't want to park on the nose of anybody. That was the only way to throw a slider is if you parked on their nose, because you lose so much speed in that top. It's just razor fast. So just got lucky there, hitting the marks there.
Well, man, you know, I want to change it up a little bit. I would expect you, and, you know, maybe not, because you got kids and busy stuff to do, but are you gonna run these 410s here that we got coming up next? I mean, me personally, if I wasn't broadcasting, I would definitely be running them. They kind of excite me. Do they bring the same excitement to you as they do to me?
Yeah, I want to get better in them. The leagues I run them in, I usually get spanked, so need to learn them, and I'm trying to run all 3 series on Monday to see how long we can keep it going here.
Well, hey, hell of a job tonight, Patrick. Congratulations on this big P3, man. I know it wasn't necessarily what you were looking for, but, man, you had to earn this thing. And with 23 cars, these are the ones, you know, you'll look back on and smile at, man. Good run. Congratulations. Who you want to thank?
Yeah, just you, Jeff, Jack, and Dean for running the league. You for all the awesome broadcasts you do. Velocity Race Designs for the wrap, and for you, Zach, for putting a sponsor on the wrap there.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job, and go get it done in the 410s, brother. We'll be rooting for you.
Thanks.
Patrick Spangler bringing home the bottom step of the podium, and now we get to talk to my long-lost cousin here, man, Blake. You came so freaking close, man. You made Chad go down and play a little defense there through 3 and 4. Well, first off, you know, I thought, honestly, going into 1 and 2 on that final lap that you didn't stand a chance. You know, you were just too far behind, and you nailed it. I mean, he helped you a little bit. He got in the wall on the exit, and then he goes down and plays defense, man. Did you think you were going to get him? It got awfully close, brother.
Nah, I wasn't sure if I was or not. Honestly, when that last caution came out, I didn't think I stood a chance at all. It just felt like with about 15 or so to go, it started getting a little free on entry and getting away from me a little bit. Then on an exit, about a lap or two before the final caution, it felt like it was really getting loose on me. So I figured I'd used up my tires and Griggs was probably going to run away, but we just kind of stayed there, kind of with him for the most part after that caution. And then in the last lap, I think he screwed up a little bit in 1 and 2. He got into the wall and allowed us to close in. And I didn't know what line he was going to run. I figured he was either going to run that slider line that he'd been running or go down and protect. So I just sent it on the cushion and on the top of 3. And I was just hoping that he was going to stay low, and that's what he did. But even if he did slide up, I was going to just, take it off of the cushion and cut down. But yeah, I almost kind of wish I ran that slider line. I think that would have been a little bit faster, would have given me more of a shot to steal the win. But I think I probably would have done the same thing if I was in his shoes. He has to go down and protect. And unfortunately, we're not able to get him, but just super happy that we were able to park this thing on the podium. After watching Chad in his heat, I didn't think anybody would be even close to him tonight. But we just kind of threw something different at it. I've never run this setup before. Just kind of threw something completely different, something new at it, and it felt pretty good. I was running the top really well. I couldn't really run the middle. It was a little too free to go down lower to the middle, but that cushion was the place to be, and we were ripping it all night, and the car felt pretty good. Felt pretty fast. We were able to keep pace with Chad for pretty much the whole race, and hope it looked good on the broadcast.
Well, man, it definitely got exciting. That's for sure. You kind of came out of nowhere and able to run him down, make it somewhat exciting. It probably your heart was probably pounding out of your chest coming across that line. That's for sure. But next up, and it's kind of exciting for me. I don't know about you, but are we going to be running these 410s this season? Do you like that? Are you happy about them getting added to the card?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, haven't run the 410s in forever, honestly. But yeah, the last time I did run them, I think they were pretty fun to run. At a track like USA, with a couple more, with some caution trouble usually we get. It might take a while, but these cars are fast, and I think I liked them before. I think I'll probably run for points most of the way with them, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully we get a good car count. I was kind of hoping Renegades would still be last, so it'd be like the main event. But I'm not in charge of the schedule or anything, and there's probably reasons for that. But yeah, just something new to try out. Hopefully, guys show up and have some fun in it.
Yeah, well, you saw what I wrote. I agree with you there. We'll see if maybe one day we get that back in the bottom. But I definitely like these 360s last. I like them being the main show. But hey, it's a little side quest for another day. Heck of a run, Blake. Congrats on the P2. We're happy to have you back this summer, man. Nice little school break. Congratulations on the good run. Who you want to thank, kid?
Yeah, I got to thank the family for watching. Got to thank all the guys down at KSR. I got to thank Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps and Andy at AJ Custom Creations. I got to thank Malcolm's Mills Mill Writing. I got to thank Flatline Racing Bodies. And I got to thank whoever the sponsor is for this Renegades division. I'm not sure who that is.
Aces Up Sim Sports.
Aces Up Sim Sports. Thank you to them for sponsoring this division. The Renegades, the top division in our league. Got to thank them for putting up the money to get this broadcast up. Really appreciate that. Just got to thank everyone involved in the league. And of course, I got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some really good stuff, Shaggy. You can head over to their website and do not forget to use code CART, that's C-A-R-T at checkout for 15% off some of their very delicious popcorn. And I got to thank you, of course, my long lost cousin Shaggy, for putting on this broadcast. You do a wonderful job.
I can't believe they still let us use that cart, man. That code CART. That's been going on, what, 4 or 5 years?
Oh, a long time.
How long? Yeah. How long is that code? I wonder. Realistically, can you use your head for a second? Is that a 4 or 5 year code? I mean, that's been going on some time.
I don't know. I mean, that's Joe Backus, who's on our team, kind of had them put it in, and he hasn't run it in a long time. So I don't know. It's been up there for a long time. I know he was going to reach out to them at some point and ask if he could get the numbers on it and how many people were using code CART, but I don't know if he ever got those numbers.
Yeah, well, hey, the popcorn's delicious. Go ahead and order. That's what everybody should be doing. Heck of a run, Blake. Hopefully, I'm talking to you again after these 410s, man. Go get them.
Thanks, Shaggy.
Blake Chapman bringing home the P2, and now we get to talk to the belle of the ball here, Mr. Chad Griggs. Brother, Chad, this thing got close, man. A lot closer than you probably wanted it to. Talk to me about that final lap, man. Blake almost stole that thing from you.
Yeah, I knew that the whole race there, we were all, the top 3 or 4 of us were all, kind of doing the exact same thing up top, kind of a short slider there in 3 and 4. And I knew that we were all running the top, but then in the back of my head, I know Blake, and I know that he loves that bottom, and he's very, very good at it. So I was just sitting there thinking at the end, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do here in 3 and 4? Do I go down and block the bottom? Do I just go take the bottom? Hope I can hit it good enough that I don't give the lead up? And then that was just the last second decision, was let's just go down there and block the bottom. Hopefully there's enough down there I can just baby it off the exit and just not give it up. And I damn near did. But luckily we held on. But yeah, that was a treacherous race. I mean, that top was very, very thin and hard to hit right and hard to be fast, but pretty much just follow the leader. It seemed like there most of that race up there.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, let's go. Let's turn the clocks back, man. Let's go way back, because you tried to, I don't know what you could dig deeper than with the shovel, but boy, oh boy, you tried it there in the heat race, man. You dug about as far as low as you could go, and somehow you came back and won that damn heat race, man. You snuck back and stole it from Dean coming to the line. What was going through your head that heat race? First off, you make the mistake. There's contact. You fall back to the back, and from there, it's got to be what, one lap at a time, right? Just make up ground every lap, every inch. Do what you can.
That's really just what I said. I was really frustrated there on lap 1 when that happened, and I guess he got in the wall and or whatever, and I literally had to come to a stop to try to avoid and not run over him, and that put me all the way to the back on lap 1. And I was just like, okay, we've got to settle in, we got to drive hard, we got to figure it out, I know it's up the top. And so I just literally tried to absolutely rip the wall down all the way around the track, and it was fast, and for the most part I did it. I know I had some contact there with one guy. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if I was in the wrong. If I was, I apologize.
It was net code. It was net code, well, if we're being honest.
The second one I know was net code. The first one there may have been contact, but I thought that I was on the inside and he didn't take the outside. And when I went to turn, he was there already. It was like we were trying to both go for the middle of the track. But anyway, if that one was my fault, I apologize. I know the second one was net code, clearly net code on that one. I don't try to ever drive anybody dirty. I don't feel like that's me. But again, we all have some incidents that we're involved in that happen, and from time to time, it could be my fault. If that's the case, I do apologize.
Well, I mean, Chad, this was, you picked yourself up and literally, ironed that thing out perfect, brother. This was, they don't get much better than that. I mean, to pick up the sponsorship here for this thing and to go out and get it done, brother. I mean, this was perfect, Chad. I mean, literally a 9.9 out of 10. I mean, brother, they don't get much better than this. Congratulations on the win. Way to go out and get win number 1 here of the year. And man, we might be going back to back here on the championships. Congratulations, Chad. Who you want to thank on the win?
I appreciate it. First of all, thank you, Shaggy, for the broadcast. You do a phenomenal job. I heard you talking earlier about you don't think that you're doing as good of a job as you have done in the past since your medical deal. I disagree. You do a fantastic job. Give yourself a little bit of credit where credit is due. Also, I thank C2C for the league. Thank all the admins, Jack Hitt for adminning this division, and everybody, Dean for what he does, and everybody behind the scenes that makes it work. I know it's a lot of work. And then thank my team, TJM, as well.
Well, hey, hell of a job, Chad. Congrats on the win. Are you going to mess around with the 410s at all? You plan on running this thing next?
We'll see. I got to do something here real quick. We'll see if I can get that done in time, and maybe I'll pop in there and give it a whirl.
Well, hey, man, either way, we're glad to have you back here. Congratulations on the big win, and man, go get this thing done again. Go win it twice in a row.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Shaggy.
Chad Griggs bringing home the win here in Florida. And with that, we take a quick break here. We throw it up over. We'll throw up the intermission videos. I let my brain take a quick cool down. We'll probably run those intermission videos 2 or 3 times here because I'm hurting a little bit upstairs. So let's run this 2 or 3 times. Give me a little break, and we'll be back with 410s here in Florida at the USA International Speedway. Stick around on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I noticed my thing had an update here. So I did set update. Now, what the fuck? Oh, and then I just cursed. God. I can't get that to go away. You see, that's covering up my mouse. Dude, what? Oh my. Oh, that's, dude, that is, okay, so what that does is, that is a loading, see, like, what that does is, you can see it covers up the setup screen. Now it went away. Why was it up? And now it's gone. I have no idea why it was doing that. Now it's gone. That's really weird. Okay. Okay. Now everything's back to normal. Now I can talk again. We're back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network here. We're bringing you a little bit of 410 sprint car qualifying. Close down everything. That was absolutely crazy. Patrick Spangler. P1. Chad Griggs right now on P2. See if Chad Griggs. Purple, yellow. What's it mean for a fella? Nope. Goes plus, so he was slower. Not going to do it. Ted York, P3. Dean Reynolds, P6. Blake Chapman, P5. Barry Goldner, P15. 16 guys in the room. Sorry, a friend of mine's getting married, and he asked me for my address. And I've got to send this. I'm sorry, my brain doesn't really work. 15. I hope my brain did that right. I don't know. Stick. God dang it. Oh, geez. We're hanging on by a thread, boys. Starting lineup. Heat race number 1 for your 410. Let's just call them your 410s here. I mean, we like it. Row 4, top shelf, 36 of Barry Goldner to the inside. The 513 of the Bird and Beast, Jeff Barker. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 217 of the Gentleman Jacket to the inside, the 06 of Scott Thomas. In row 2 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side. Why did I almost say the high side banger? Oh, wait, yeah. He is the high side banger. Patrick Spangler. Jesus, I was looking at Jeff Barker's car because I clicked on the wrong guy. To the inside, the 09 of the Teddy Bear, Ted York. Row 1 to the top shelf, the 20 of the Salesman, Blake Chapman. And starting on the pole, Mr. Hot Wheels in the 56 machine, Randy Shreves. Got the hiccups there on that one. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the chats. people trying to watch it now. Like, what are 410s here on the Coast to Coast Racing Network? We don't know about it. Nobody knows about it. I don't even know about it. I mean, if the boys didn't want this broadcast, we're clamoring for it. I mean, I'd be racing. You know what I'm saying? I'd be running last in it. Somebody needs to run in last. Green flag, set the wave. 8 laps to play. Heat race number 1 is underway. Blake Chapman, wow, he cracked that loud pedal. Patrick Spangler lifting out of that loud pedal. He saw Randy Shreves coming up the racetrack. He's going to do it again. Cuts down underneath, working it. Throwing it up. Slide job. The 39 thinking about sending it up the racetrack. No, leaves him the lane. 56 says, okay, I'll work it around the top shelf. Ted York says, oh boy. He gets the door slammed in his face. Oh man. Not the way he wanted that thing. Ted says, fine. I'll work down to the bottom this time. That 09 says, I like it. I'm doing it. Trying. Inching. Loses it. Gives it all back. 39 says, here we go. I'll pick it up. You're dropping it. I'm picking it up. Moving up the second. 5 to go. But it's Blake Chapman, meanwhile. He is off the rail. Last time by 1872. Good night. That's the quickest lap of the race. I mean, he is laying them down. Patrick Spangler, though, he is pretty quick himself. What did he do last time by? 18.94. That ain't so bad. Pretty quick time. Ted York moves up into third. Him and Thomason battle wheel to wheel. Scotty T, working up into third, getting the 3 to go. This time by that Blake Chapman. Patrick Spangler just took. Randy Shreves falls on back to P8. He's missing the front wing. Heavy damage on that 56 machine. The gentleman Jack hit. Moves by the teddy bear. Ted York, he's up the 4th. Maybe going to get one more here. He is humming. He has got that 217 a swanging. Oh, going to lift out of it. Didn't know where to go as the white flag set the wave. Oh, Blake Chapman says, I'm a leading. I ain't the quickest car on the racetrack. That'd be the Patrick Spangler, the high side banger. He just ran an 18.65 last time by, but coming to the checkers here, it's going to be Blake Chapman who takes it. And Patrick Spangler ran an 18.55 that time by. Jack Hitt coming in third. Thomason, York, Barker, Goldner, Shreves going to round out the field. Starting lineup for heat race number 2. Going to look a little something like this. Damn it. We've been in Peevely, Missouri all night. We have been in Peevely, Missouri all night. At least it, you know what? At least, I don't even know where we're at. We're somewhere in Florida. I'm just going to rate Florida. You know? You win some, you lose some. It's true. Let's just look at it. Let's just read it. Let's just tell it how it is. Rounding out the field. 7 of Bob to Good. The top shelf of row 4 to the inside, the 75 of the Mare. Steve Bixley. Row 3 to the outside, this 87 of Andy Patton to the inside, the 121 of the hot dog, Trevor Frank. Row 2 to the tippy top, 270 of Chad Griggs to the inside, the 32 of the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano in row 1 for heat race number 2. To the outside, the 79 of Dino. Dean Reynolds, and starting on the pole, the 76. Where did I get 76 out of that? The 016. I mean, we could say a 0 and a 1 look like a 7, but they don't at all. The 016 of Jeremy Christensen. Oh, going to a baseball game tomorrow. York Revolution. My work. Rented it out. It's like Baps Motor Speedway / McGruvid. Night up there. It's going to be pretty cool. Some green flag waves. Heat race number 2. 79 takes the early lead, but oh God, for how long? For how long? How far is heaven? Because Chad Griggs is coming. Taking the lead. Took him 1 lap to go from 4th to 1st. I mean, good night. Good night, good night, good night, Chad. Chad Griggs is gone. I mean, he is absolutely gone. He is checked out. Good night, have a Sprite. He is way up the road, coming to 5 to go. Dino trying to protect, trying to hold off. He's got a pretty decent sized lead here for second, but Jeremy, show him with that 410 power. It's God, I mean, look, he reeled all that in and then some. He says, boy, oh boy, you want it, come get it. I mean, Dino, he's in the clutches of the Ant-Man here. Anthony Morano trying to work it. The 87, he's trying to twerk it on the outside. Oh, going high and wide. He slaps the wall. He's got to settle down now for the most part, but the Ant-Man, he's going to lose 1, 2 spots. Working it back on the inside, Trevor Frank trying to work that 121. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the Ant-Man. Anthony Morano able to straighten it out, but he's going to lose all those spots. Down 3 here from the start of the race. Not where the Ant-Man wants to be. White flag in the air, 1 lap to, oh wait, no, excuse me. That's just how big of a lead Chad Griggs has. I saw Dino and them coming across the line, and I thought, well, it's going to change to the white flag. No, they're just a way far away behind. White flag this time. Chad Griggs, 1 more trip around, roping that outside. I mean, he's comfortable. This is home for him. Treating it just like he did that 360 machine. Right up there, outside, high and wide. Chad Griggs brings it home by 4 seconds over Jeremy Christensen, Dean Reynolds, Andy Patton, Trevor Frank, Anthony Morano, Steve Bixler, and Bob DeGood. Hang out, 1 more feature to go on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
We are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. One final feature to go here at the USA International Speedway. 410 sprint car racing. Big shout out to who even? I'm terrible with that. Aces Up SimSport. That's who it was. Aces Up SimSport for coming on board this season to help sponsor. Well, let's get ready to take a look at your final starting lineup of the night. Row 8 for your 410 30 lap A main here at the USA International Speedway. To the top shelf, Bob the Good in the 7 machine. To the inside, the 56 of Randy Shreves. Row 7 to the outside, the 75 of the Mayor, Steve Bixler. To the inside, the 36 of Barry Goldman. Row 6 to the top shelf, the 32 of the Magic Ant-Man, Anthony Morano. To the inside, the 513 of the Brewerton Beast, Jeff Barker. Row 5 to the outside, the Hot Dog in the 121, Trevor Frank. To the inside, the 09 of the Teddy Bear, Ted York. Row 4 to the top shelf in the 87, we got the General, Andy Patton. To the inside, the 06 of Scott Thomason. Row 3 to the outside, the 79 of Dino, Dean Reynolds. To the inside, the 217 of the Gentleman, Jack Hitt. Row 2 to the outside, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen. To the inside, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler. And really, the front 3 in the order they finished the 360s in. That's pretty cool. Row 1, well, no, they aren't. Row 1, Blake to the inside. Okay, row 1 to the top shelf, Chad Griggs in the 270 machine. And starting on the pole, the 20 of the Salesman, Blake Chapman. Steve King Foundation pace car. Set the pool off. And we've got 30 laps for the boys to go and play in the clay here at the USA International Speedway. Green flag set the wave. Your A main is underway. Chad roping the top. Blake trying to work the bottom, but it's Chad Griggs who takes the early lead. He sets the pace down into 3. Side by side here for 6. Dino to the outside. He's able to move up to P6. The battle for 5th, 4th, I mean. That's decided. Jack Hitt, he's able to get up in front. The 16 going to work underneath. What does Blake Chapman do? Here, we're single file all around the racetrack. Here we go, side by side, back behind. Ted York working underneath the hot dog man. That's Trevor Frank up to the outside. Now Anthony Morano skating on by. He's thinking about working to the middle. What's the slice and dice by the both of them? What's the Magic Ant-Man going to do? Where's he going to sprinkle his dust? Chad Griggs leading the way. Only 3 laps in the books, but he's having it his way. Man, right up there against the wall where Mama hides the good stuff. Blake, Patrick. Dean Reynolds hanging out there in P5. Jeremy Christensen, he's got that thing in fourth. A little bit of a hiccup, though. He's allowed Dino to wrestle him in. You see the battle there behind. Anthony Morano skirts to the outside. We're thinking about a 3 wide. No, not just yet. Trevor couldn't do it. Working to the top shelf. Can he get by the gentleman? Dean Reynolds gets around Jeremy Christensen there for P4. That's what Dean needs to do. Welcome Dino to the top 4. Meanwhile, Anthony Morano clips the outside retaining wall. Some guys going up there flirting with the wall. Some guys staying right down near the inside. It's going to be anxious to see here if we get a caution flag late. Do the guys running the inside now, do they have more right, rear, left? Chad Griggs has got a commanding lead, 1.4 seconds over Blake Chapman, who's got 2 seconds over Patrick Spengler, who's got a lifetime over Dean Reynolds. I mean, good night. Dino ain't running him down without some serious help. The good thing is he's got 21 laps to play. And we got a side-by-side battle here for 5th. Anthony Morano trying to get inside of the top 5. Magic Ant-Man throws the slide job, works up in front of the 16 machine. He gets it done. Welcome to the top 5, Ant-Man. Oh, synchronized 3 wide, nowhere to hide. Ted York, he's going way down on the inside. That allowed Trevor Frank to rope him up. There's 1, there's 2. 2 for 1, says Trevor Frank. Give him the bun, son. That's how you do it. That 121, man, give him a little ketchup, maybe some mustard, definitely some relish. He is feeling it. The Frank, he is on one. Come get him some jack hit Dewey. Sees him sliding all over the place. But it's a race leader here, skating on into 4, or skating on into 2. He was able to put Bob DeGood a lap down. Barry Goldner, 2 a lap down. That's 2 drivers who have lost a lap, make it 3. Steve Bixler goes a lap down. Jeff Barker going to be next up. I mean, boy, oh boy. I mean, you talk about just playing with your toy. I mean, this is unbelievable. Chad Griggs having it his way. The Iceman. Oh, man. 2.3 seconds out in front of Blake Chapman, who's got about a 3-second lead over Patrick Spengler. I mean, these guys, this is unbelievable what I'm seeing right now. 13 laps to go, and there is no sign of stopping this show. I mean, Ted York right now, he is running 8. Or we can go Jack Hitt for that matter, 9. It don't matter. Here comes the leader. You choose whoever one you want. In 2 laps, they're going to be a lap down. And oh my goodness. Make it a lap. Make it a lap. Oh! Oh! That's your leader. That's your race leader. Caution flag waves. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. My brain isn't working that good. We're not even going to use the other thing to get rid of it. We are going to... Not even going to use those other controls. He just... No, yeah, we are. So he is just going to... He's going to get loose and come down off this cushion. Just... I mean... He's going to... smack the wall. That's what he's going to do. And Jack hit wrong place, wrong time. Poor Jack hit. I mean, that's a tough break. Man. And now we got a new race leader. Holy Hannah Montana. So Blake goes to the inside. So Chad has to tail end this, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it. It's gonna be wild. Gonna be wild. I don't know. Tough break for Chad. I think we're gonna still talk to him. We'll see. Green flag waves, 11 to play. Holy Hannah. Oh! Anthony Morano, all up out of sorts. Blake Chapman leads the way. Patrick Spangler, he wants to play. Can he get there? He's close, but he needs to get a little bit closer. These guys battling back behind. Oh my gosh, Chad Griggs. I mean, that's unbelievable. Where is he hiding the nitrous? He is coming. He is coming. He's coming. He's coming. Yellow flag waves. Yeah, just waited a while. Caution flag going to come out. Tough break for Jack. At least it's week one. He'll be able to write it off. But that is, I mean, okay. No, how do I say this correctly? I'm trying to think with my head here. Probably going to put Chad Griggs back on the podium here. If I was thinking. Oh yeah, I didn't even think the Sandy I guess I'll talk to Dino after this. Sorry. I'm spacing. This has been a long one for me. The 3 hours here, me just sitting on my butt on the computer. Here, but trying to think here. It's Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna be here for that because my boss Colton, he texted me today, and I have to go down there. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying earlier. I was gonna talk about whenever I do interviews. It's weird. The mic doesn't do the interviews. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Oh, squirrely. Chad Green's going to go by. 4 wide. 4 wide. 4 wide. Nowhere to hide. Go get him, Chad. Chad Griggs doing a pump and dump up on the outside. I mean, he is getting it. Absolutely going. Blake Chapman just trying to skate this thing, trying to keep it straight, keep it up against the wall, bring it home. Blake. Oh, Chad Griggs. What happened to Chad? He lost his connection. I think Blake Chapman is still out front. I don't know what happened to Chad Griggs. We'll never know what happened to Chad Griggs. It is a mystery that what happened to Chad Griggs. Caution waves. Let's find out what happened to Chad Griggs. Caution flag waves. Alright, so let's watch this. I think it happens. Chad disappears like a lap or two. Pretty sure. Who knows? Who really honestly knows? Well, that's crazy. Maybe incident point limit? Nope, it wasn't incident points. Only 6. He must have just quit that. Well, all right, we're going to have a different top 3 than I would have guessed at the beginning of this thing. No Chad Griggs here. Blake Chapman's going to win this thing, man. I mean, unless Patrick Spangler can do something real nifty. For some reason, yeah, and Blake's gone down to kind of test it out right now. I think for some reason, I think you can get away. No, never mind. I lied. You can't. You can't do the bottom 1 or 2. You can't. It's too gone. Green flag waves. We're back underway. What do we got? 4 left to play. A little, 2 miles. Can Dino hold off Ted York here for this bottom step of the podium? That's going to be the big battle. Jeff Barker working to the ends. Oh, the 75 able to keep it straight. That was a close one. Dino able to bounce it, work it. Meanwhile, Patrick Spangler, he's close. He's reeling him in. He's inching closer. Rolling the bottom through 3 and 4. And now he just gets in that moisture. He gets loose coming off of 4. And Blake extends the lead. Cracks the whip. Can Blake do it for the Chapmans? Going down the backstretch into 3 and 4. I can hear his mama roar. He's got one more trip around here in Florida. Can he do it? Can Blake Chapman win here our first time in the 410s at the USA International Speedway? Blake ran around in second. It didn't look like he was going to get it done. One mistake there out of Chad Griggs. Turned it all around, and Blake Chapman is a winner here. He gets it done at the USA International Speedway. Patrick Spangler, P2. And where did you come from, Teddy Bear? Ted York coming home, P3. Jeremy Christensen, P4. And Dean Reynolds, P5. And you know what's something I haven't done all night? Sorry, Dino. Sorry, Dino. I haven't done this all night. I haven't done this all night, Dino. I blame my head. I'm sorry, Dino. I'm so sorry. Shame on me for that. Can't believe I haven't done that. Dang it. Top 10. Well, we read to Dino. He came home 5th. Randy Shreves, Anthony Morano, Trevor Frank, Jeff Barker, Barry Goldner. Rest of your field: Jack Hitt, Stephen Bixler, Bob the Good, Chad Griggs, Scott Thomason, and Andy Patton. And I am sorry for not doing that, Dino. I knew I was forgetting something. Damn me. I'm going to that first green flag run. It went nonstop. He didn't get a hard charger here, but he was pretty damn close. I mean, that's a dude. Ted had this thing work. Let's pull him up here because this was a slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. Just methodical, just snuck. Wait, no, you know what? Let's actually, before we pull him up here. Let's see, when did he pass it? So is this coming to the white flag? You know, the lap before the white flag going down the backstretch. So Dino slapped the wall there. And he just, I mean, look at him. Lance DeWeese. I mean, who does he think he is? Just Lance DeWeese down there. Just roping it, working it. I mean, that's the move. Unbelievable. Good run, well deserved. go ahead. Let's pull him up here. Pull him up. Somebody I absolutely can't wait to talk to. Ted, channeling your inner Lance DeWeese, man. Beautiful. Rolling that low inside like he would at Williams Grove, brother. I mean, how did you do it? Patience. I mean, that's just it was a beauty to watch there.
I hadn't driven a 410 in forever, and I was just like, I felt comfortable on the bottom, so I was just, well, I'm just going to be patient and see how it plays out. If I'm last, I'm last. And I didn't end up last. I ended up third, so nobody else was down there, and I was able to pass cars.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, what do you kind of take this from? Because, you know, you say you kind of went with that patience attitude, and you're able to make it pay, you know, that well. Realistically, one car, you know, should have beat you. You know, let's be honest. Chad Griggs, he was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But
I saw him come around, and I just let him go.
Exactly. That's what I would have done too, Ted. But realistically, man, the fourth still would have been good, brother. You were fast down there. I mean, did you expect it to be that good?
No, I didn't. I expected it to be all up against the wall the whole time, and I figured I was going to fall to the back like a rock and kind of hang there.
Well, I mean, you know, you found out it worked here. I mean, obviously, you have a bunch of grip going down those long straightaways. It can be hammered down if you want to down those straightaways. When we come over, when we you know, progress throughout the year, go to some different tracks. Do you think you can run the bottom in the 410 at you know, pretty much anywhere we go, or do you think the line will kind of change? What do you expect throughout the year in this car?
I have no idea, but me personally, I'm going to try the bottom everywhere we go. It's where I'm comfortable. I'm not comfortable banging the wall down, and I feel like I'm fastest down on the inside. So that's pretty much my plan every week.
Well, hey, Teddy Bear, congratulations on week number 1, a podium. Yeah, I mean, you can't do much better than that. I mean, obviously, could have gone out there and won that thing, but when you finished third to Blake and Patrick, I'd say a job well done. Who you want to thank, Ted?
I want to thank you for doing the broadcast, coast to coast, everybody at Coast to Coast for putting it on, and I think that's about it.
Well, hey, man, you never know what Patrick or Blake could get into, man. You keep these podiums rolling. This thing could be yours. You might be sneaky this year. Good luck, Ted.
Thank you.
Ted York bringing home third. Now we pull up the man who, well, brought home P2. Not too bad, but maybe not the spot he wanted, Patrick Spangler. How we feeling there after the P2? Arguably could have been P3 if, you know, Chad wouldn't have taken himself out. Man, what were you thinking when you drove by a wounded Chad Griggs' race car?
I was like, oh, I wasn't going to catch that alien, but got him here. Yeah, that was crazy. Blake and Chad were out to lunch, and I was just settling for third, trying to keep the 0X.
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously, this is the only fixed setup we're running on Monday nights, right? I'm not wrong by saying that these
Correct.
are fixed. Okay.
Yep.
So now, how do you feel about that, Patrick? Because obviously, you know, you're one of the better drivers, not the best, you know, but you're up there. Definitely one of the better ones we have. And when he can go out there and, well, Blake too, and humble you, you know, like that, does it make you want to get that much better? I mean, what does it do to you?
Yeah. I don't race the 410s a whole lot, and even though it's fixed, there's still some stuff you can do to the cars. Like, I know the default steering offset's -10. I usually go to 0. Usually helps out with the over rotation. And then you can also tune the motor down, and you have 10 different clicks you can pick. So I don't know. I thought the track was too big to tune down the motor, but maybe they know something I don't. But yeah, they were in a whole nother weight class today. Hopefully when we get to smaller tracks, I'll be able to compete. But yeah, that was something today.
I always forget, Patrick, that you can tune those motors. So when we come to a place like this, you know, real big, obviously, I mean, we had a decent amount of cars, 16. Did you, quote unquote, detune the motor a lot here at this place tonight?
I didn't touch it at all, but I think I've heard like even Shell before says he doesn't race at any track where he doesn't take like the power out of the motors on the 410. So something I'll experiment with. I know definitely at every other track I'll take some out of the motor. So we'll see how it goes this season. Just learning.
Well, hey, man, it's a pretty good start. Got a P2 to kick off the year. That's a good way to start the dance, man. Congratulations, Patrick, who we want to thank for a good run.
Just you and the awesome broadcast, everything you do for the league. Jack, Jeff, and Dean for running the league. And Dude XM Designs for the wrap.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job. Keep it going, brother. Can't wait to talk to you again.
Thanks.
Patrick Spangler bringing home P2, and now we get to talk to the belle of the ball here. Ended up bringing home a win. I'll tell you, you had to be happier than a hog, and you know what, man? When you're going down the backstretch, you see him, I mean, just in a pile. I mean, did you get to see any of the wreck, or do you need me to tell you about it?
No, he was so far ahead of me, I couldn't even see if it was him or not. I just saw a bunch of smoke, and then when I went around, I figured he was in front of me, and then iRacing told me to catch the back of the field, and I'm like, oh, shoot, that must have been Griggs. They got cut up. So, yeah, I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, man, actually, and I mean, he would apologize, I guarantee it, if he was up here, but he took out Jack. I mean, Jack gave him so much room, but he clipped the backstretch wall and then came down and got into Jack, and there was nothing Hit could have done, to avoid him. That was all on your race leader, who was just pumping out lap after lap, ripping that outside. And Blake, I don't know what it was. I mean, you were quick, but brother, he was quicker. I mean, was there anything you could think of to do off the top of your head to, I mean, hammer out a little bit more to get any more time out of this thing? I mean, he was quick tonight.
Yeah, he was. I was trying a couple different things, a couple laps before he ended up wrecking. But I felt like for first couple laps or so, I was keeping pretty good pace with him, and then he just started pulling away more and more and more. And yeah, I was just, like I said, trying a couple different things, but for the most part, I tried to keep it smooth up top. I mean, one time, I felt like I was going to tip over. I hit the cushion wrong and almost.
We just saw, I think, what you were talking about. Literally about, yeah, right before you said that, we saw it. That's funny.
Yeah, I hit the cushion in turn 3, then almost got to turn 4, and I hit a hole, and it threw me into the wall, and I thought it was almost going to go over. But yeah, that was a pretty wild ride. But no, I was just trying to hit my marks up top. I saw I had a big gap back to Patrick, so yeah, I was just kind of hoping for a mistake, which I didn't think Chad would make. I mean, I followed him for 35 laps in the 360s, and he didn't hardly screw up once. But yeah, I guess he made a mistake, and we were able to capitalize on that. So sometimes it's just better to be lucky than to be good.
Yeah, I mean, now obviously when he does make the mistake and you inherit the lead, you look up in the rearview mirror, and I mean, Patrick Spangler's behind you. He's not so easy himself. I mean, what are you thinking? I mean, it's not going to be a walk home. I mean, how do you bring that home for the final 10 laps?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, well, I had a good lead on him, but it's still Patrick, and the fast line is up top, and that's where he's oh so good at. So it's like, well, I got better be pretty darn good up here if I want to hold on to this thing. And yeah, I was just trying to really drive it as hard as I could up top and hit the cushion as good as I could, because I knew that's pretty much where all the speed was. And yeah, I was just trying to keep my momentum up there and keep it out of the wall was the main thing. If I let him get close to me, he throws a slider, and just give myself a chance to get back at him. But yeah, I know if I got into the wall, it would have really hurt me. So yeah, just hitting my marks, trying to be consistent up top. I got a lot of laps in tonight. I don't really recall ever running the top at USA this much, but 35 laps in the 360s, and then another 30 here in the 410s. We were up ripping it up on the lip. So got some good practice in here tonight for sure, ripping that top. It wasn't easy. It was pretty treacherous up there in both races, but yeah, just super glad we were able to get it done here in the 410s.
Yeah, man, it was good to have you back, kid. We missed you. We needed you back. Yeah, you bring a lot to the league, and it's fun having you. 2 podiums here. We needed that excitement. So, anybody you want to thank here after the big win?
Oh, of course. I got to thank the family for watching. Got to thank all the guys at KSR. I got to thank Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps and Andy and AJ Custom Creations. Got to thank Malcolm's Mills Mill Writing, Kreitz Oval Track Parts. I got to thank Flatline Racing Bodies. Whoever the sponsors for the 410s. I'm sorry, I should have looked before this.
No,
I don't know.
there actually isn't one. The only sponsor we have is the so far. Sorry, Blake, my brain's going bad. The 360s that we were just in, and I can't even remember that sponsor anymore. But that's the only one that we have.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I don't have anyone to thank for sponsoring this division yet.
I think
hopefully.
honestly, I'm going to sponsor this one. That's right. Yeah, me and Dean were talking. I didn't want to throw that out there yet, but yeah, I'll do this one if we need to. Yeah,
Okay, well, I want to thank Shaggy TV.
Yeah, there we go.
For sponsoring the 410s, of course. But no, if you do end up sponsoring it or any other division, really appreciate that. I know as a driver, I'd like to go back and watch these broadcasts sometimes. I know got people watching me that enjoy listening to you. So really appreciate you sponsoring this division or any other division for that matter moving forward. And of course, I got to thank Steve for letting me hop in the Discord tonight, Salty Dog Discord. And I got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. You know, they got some of the best stuff out there. I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but you can head over to their website. And don't forget to use code CART at checkout for 15% off some of their very delicious product. And of course, I got to thank you, Shaggy, for putting this broadcast on. Like I said before, you do an amazing job.
Well, hey, Blake, hell of a job. Congratulations, man. P2 and P1 tonight. That's a great way to kick off the year, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Shaggy.
Blake Chapman there kicking off the year with a big win, and I didn't even kick Blake out of the thing. Yeah, Jesus. My brain is going away. I totally closed Discord and just left Blake in the room. Boy, oh boy, my mind's going to crap. I'm Zach Chapman with Shaggy TV. We're going bye-byes. Thank you for tuning into the Coast to Coast Racing Network. Big thank you to oh man, I'm so sorry. I've got my brain class tomorrow. It's supposed to help me with this stuff. Who sponsors? Aces Up, Sim Sports. That's Chad Griggs. Thank you, Chad, for doing that. I guess I'm kind of doing the 410s. And who knows? But yeah. I'm Zach Chapman, Shaggy TV. Take it easy.